What's up? What's up? It's the Arthur Most Experience with Deke. I'm Arthur Moats, and that's my main man, Deke.
What's good, bro?
Man, everything's good, Deke. Everything's good. You know why? Because you're here and you dripped out. This is not the first time you've worn this hoodie.
Right.
So I'm glad to see you in this very nice hoodie another time.
It's not bad, huh?
Yeah, I like it, man.
Keeping it simple out here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you got to get to just the, essentials. That's like that essentials look right there. I can see you in like one of them catalogs where it's like, this is the essentials section. You got the hoodie toned down, neutral colors. Throw a little ball cap on. Can't go wrong with this. This your everyday weekend outfit. Oh, this is your, you just got home from the office. You want to relax a little bit, but you got to go to the practice for your son. You stole this on right quick. That's the look. That's what you got going on right now. I like it, Deke. I'm just throwing it out there, bro.
It's a nice color.
It's a sharp look, bro. It's a sharp look. Because it's like that. It's not too dark, but it's not too light. But it's that weird, like, you don't even mind if it got a little dirt on it. You going to vibe out either way. Like, you blending. Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that,
bro.
man. I mean, that's what I was going for.
It's
some versatility with the hoodie.
Yeah. You throw the little beard on like you got right now. You look real fall. I
mean, you basically explain my look right now.
You sound
I got
manly.
a ball cap on.
Yeah, bro.
I got some jeans. Got the New Balance.
Yeah.
I'm looking fresh.
Like, you just giving out man vibes. Just, what's up?
Damn.
Like, bro, it's what it. Yeah, bro.
Okay.
You feel me? I got to do the decorate. So I got to throw the lenses on. I got to do all that because I ain't got
I don't even need the change.
Yeah, bro. You just, that look right, bro. All you missing is like one of them just a coffee mug right now, bro. You just get you a little coffee and it's a wrap. Now you like, bro.
Well, I've been thinking about doing not a coffee mug, but I have my canteen.
Yeah.
I want to get another one maybe. Okay. And then have two on me at all times. So
I'm telling you, that's a vibe though.
We stop wasting this plastic. I'm looking out for nature. I'm looking out for the earth,
Hey, you know how I roll, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I feel bad.
On you, bro.
I'm draining you guys of your supply of water bottles.
Hey, even though it is funny, man, wife be like, I went to the store, I got me some waters. All right, y'all good? I got waters for you. I'll be like, yes, man, I really appreciate you. Because it's really for Deke. I'll be like, Deke, I got to keep him supplied, man. I can't have Deke down here. We talking all the time and his mouth getting dry. That ain't a cool vibe, man. And I be feeling guilty. So that's why I'm like, we're going to keep you stocked.
Well, here's the problem. I don't know where my canteen is right now. I know I want to get a second one.
With your face on it, right?
Yeah. My cousin made it. He's probably listening right now.
That one's hard.
He might be pissed.
Yeah, that's hard.
If I can't find it.
That's real hard. Low key, I wanted one of them too. I was like, I've been looking. I'm like, it's fire. Yeah.
He can make another.
Oh, he can?
Yeah. What do you want? What do you want on it?
I got to figure that out because that was fire. I liked yours a lot, man.
Don't tell me it's a Bills logo.
No, chill, man. It might be all my logos. How about that? Can I put them on? Let's put them all together. All right, make a little
a trifecta, a holy trinity.
Listen, the way my son, the way young G is at me right now, yeah, man. That just the holy trinity, man. Every time I keep trying to just not include the Cardinals, he continues to include the Cardinals, bro. Yeah, I'm just like, do we got you sure? He'd be like, yo, Dad, what's the Bills game? Oh, what's up? Oh, what about this way? All right, Dad, still all right, what about Kyler? I'm like, God, Kyler? What? How you get to that one? Like, stop. What? Yeah, bro. It's crazy. But this is what we are, bro. This is what we are, man.
Yeah, hopefully I can get those canteens. Maybe that'll add. What I'm saying is that'll add to
your look, bro. Because you got a fire look right now, bro. I'm telling you, you got a fire look right now. Man, look, if you was ever out there in the market, because I don't be putting the business out there, but if you was ever in the market, bro, you get you one of them cups.
I am in the market.
Go to Target. Go to Target about Saturday, 2 o'clock, man. You gonna get everything you looking for, all right?
Target.
Go to Target Saturday about 2 o'clock, or you go there, or go on a
Give me 2 or 3 other spots.
Or go on a Wednesday at like 11 a.m. Yeah.
You're saying Target is the top spot. I need 2 or 3 other spots.
For the look that you got right now, that's one of your first ones, all right? The next one that I would suggest, where's a sporting goods store? We need a
sporting goods.
We need a sporting goods store too, bro. Yeah.
You're saying like the honeys are in there.
I'm just, for which, the vibes that you're going to be able to get across. You're going to be able to get the soccer mom, right? That's the target crowd, okay? Those are the moms, all right? But then you're going to get she's athletic crowd too. Might be on the go and walk crowd. You feel me? That's a different vibe.
I thought you meant like Cabela's.
Oh, I see what you mean. I've actually never been to Cabela's, bro. Yeah.
Me and my boys have been trying to plan a weekend trip down there.
Yeah, I've never been.
You're invited if you want to go, but
Man,
it's never happened. I don't know if it's ever going to happen.
And look, funny thing, you invited me. I was literally
randomly one weekend want to grab breakfast and go to Cabela's and buy some stupid shit.
You invited me. I've already invited all of y'all to go back to the golf simulator that I missed out on.
We never went, actually.
Even better, because I was literally like, bro, I'm going to invite all of y'all to take me to that same golf simulator spot that y'all went to last time, because I want to go.
Yeah, the plans folded that night.
That's crazy. I'm glad to hear that it wasn't on me there. But, bro, seriously, man, you could go into one of them, like, sport good spots, man, where they like, oh, all right.
You're saying Dick's?
Yeah, like, all right, man. But not all, because, you know, Dick's is actually man, I didn't realize Dick's Sport Good was as big as it was. They got, like, plenty of sections in there where you could definitely find something that you might be trying to interact with in there also, okay? But then you also got to look that you go to the daggone Apple Store, bro. Go to the Apple Store.
Apple Store.
Bro, have you ever been to the Apple Store on a Saturday?
Nah.
Oh, yo, it's crazy, bro. Now, first off, you're going to be in there for a while. Everybody has to post up in, and when you go to the Apple Store, everybody knows this, bro. It's jam-packed. But some people in there getting repairs. Others are in there getting, like, the little lessons. Some people just in there chilling, bro. That's another place you could just pop, pop, pop. You know what I'm saying? You got some options, Deke. And if you want to go bougie, just go up to that big mall up on the other side of town. You know that big mall.
Robinson?
Yeah, the big... No. Was it Ross Park?
Ross Park?
Yeah. Go ahead out there, bro.
Going to, like, Macy's or something?
Yeah, just walk through. Just walk through, cop a little food court vibe. Just walk through the little middle area where you see Tiffany's and Louis. You ain't got to go into the store. Just walk through. You know that little, it's like a glass
go
where it shows
around
you like the
Lululemon potentially.
Definitely go by Lulu, go by Arrow. You know what I'm saying? Them the spots. So look, you gonna see that big little marquee with all the little areas. You just stand there. You ain't gotta read it. Just look like you know what you're doing. They be like, dang, he even stops to look at the map. Ooh, God, he's so confident in himself because you know dudes don't want help. Dudes don't want direction. So if you just, bro, I'm telling you, man. That's the vibe you giving off right now, Deke. That's the vibe, bro.
Donald Copeland backs you up, says Ross the Get Money Mall.
Bro, I'm just throwing it out there, man. I'm just throwing it out there. Like I said, I can't use any of this stuff. No, well, this is the thing. Everybody's digital, bro. So
no Barnes
like,
and Noble.
You can pull off a Barnes and Noble. It's a Starbucks at a Barnes and Noble, so you can get a chill in there. It's just hit or miss, though. You just never know. That's all. You feel me? But you got some spots you can pull off, though, bro. You definitely got some spots. A Starbucks. You need to go to like one of them big Starbucks, bro. Like a one that's on a prime location. Let me think of a prime location for you for a Starbucks. Because that's another one. Everybody just be kind of chilling in there, bro. Just never know.
There's like an elite, there's like a jumbo Starbucks.
Bro, because the Starbucks be having like the big like lounges, man, where they sit down and everybody like, yeah.
I only know small Starbucks. Smaller locations. Smaller buildings.
You gotta find you a big one, bro.
You know places?
Off the top of my head? No.
They have any in Pittsburgh. Have you seen them? Just
listen,
in
man,
America or anywhere
I
around
put it
here?
like this, man. The information.
I've only seen small ones.
So
in
the information that I share to you is the information that I don't want to call them siblings, but you know they're like brothers to me. You feel me? Everybody's like a brother to me. Mm-hmm. So when they go out and get this information, now obviously I can't go out and fully validate it 100%. Like, yo, this is the location right here. But when you heard enough of the same information from your scouts,
okay,
you got to trust your scouts, man. I trust some scouts.
Is this updated information?
Oh, yeah.
This COVID information?
No.
This is updated. This is 2020, end of 2023,
this is super
2024.
Yeah, man, yeah. Okay.
Like
I said, man, you got to trust your scouts. Now, sometimes you get in the field. I don't want to get in the field. I know a scout that got in the field. You see what happened to him, bro. It was a headline. Once you get out the field, stay out the field, bro. All right? Once you out, stay out. Stay out of it. So I stay out the field. You're not going to catch me in the field, but I got scouts. The scouts go, hey, bro, just know that, hey, man, I tell you when it's, I'm like, all right, I got you.
You're an information guy.
And this is what we be doing up here.
And you're trying to help people.
That sounds like what we doing up here, too.
Educate people.
Think about that, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't go out there too far even with that. We be like, nah, Dick, we ain't doing that one. Nah. We can get this info. We not breaking no story. We react to everything. We just react. We ain't breaking nothing. And then we play dumb. Bro, what happened? When this come out? No. Did I know? I ain't know nothing. No. Says I'm supposed to be, man. Say, trust your scouts, though.
I'm just trying to think of additional spots that could be thrown in the mix. But that's a solid top 4, top 5.
Now, you could always go and do the whole, ratchet get it how you live, Southside crowd. I just ain't want to put you in that situation. I kind of like, what I'm saying, like where you at. That could be a little, yeah.
Yeah, you're going for like
the
day out. Like you ain't even trying for anything.
Yeah.
You're subtle about it.
This is I wasn't planning it, but I got you. You feel me? Yeah, that is like intentional. But with that,
I'm just minding my own business.
Yeah.
But now that I saw something,
right. Oh, I stumbled across this. Whoops. How are you doing today? That's all.
hey, this is my name. What's yours?
Yeah,
That's all.
that type of vibe.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't want you to be out here like you parking lot pimping and you got to duck the, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, they might shoot over here. Watch out for the Blade Gang, and hopefully she ain't get nobody else her number while y'all was out here tonight. Like, that ain't the game you want to play, man. You too fresh to death for all that, man. We ain't got time for that, Deke. Nah.
Right. Yeah, I'm too old for that anyway, too.
Skydiving Heck said you need a ratchet. Nah, man. Deke don't need no ratchet chick, man. Deke need him a little classy vibe, man. Something to,
100%.
something to match his fly, man. Deke too chill to be out here with some ratchet in these streets, man.
Need a chick out here that loves the Bible.
Exactly, man.
Reads the
God
word.
first, you feel me, man? You know how I go. God, family, football, baby. Let's ride, baby. God, family, and football. All right? That's how we need it, man. So you can play for Dabo, you can play for me, man. You all right. I like it, baby. I like it.
John Easton saying casino.
Absolutely. But I thought that's what you already knew, because I thought that's why you always be in there. Like that's why Ambition can't be trying to perform always in the casino, and the fish moments always trying to go to the casino. I'm like, bro, I know the casino crowd. That's why I don't be in the casino, because I already know what that. Yeah, bro, you could definitely like, what happened here? Yeah. Oh, I ain't no look. Oh, had it. Oops. Hey, you. Yeah. Stay out of that, bro. But you. Yeah, get after it.
Sean saying I might need a crossbody.
Why y'all playing, bro? Y'all foul.
I don't think that'd go with my fit.
Y'all foul for that. Deke ain't giving crossbody. I told y'all, man. Deke is giving flannel, walk around with the axe. Yeah, like hefty. That's what Deke is giving. I give, crossbody. Like, oh, that's smooth. That's like, yeah. Because I can't grow the beard. So my manly man don't look as manly man. It's like, I got to go for the smooth. But you got man. You feel me? Like, you the type that you just take the shirt off and just the chest hair, the taco meat. They go, yeah, that's a different look. You don't need no, yeah.
I still got to get cut up, too.
Yeah.
That's what 2024 is for.
Yeah, you already did the lean out part.
Yeah,
lean out, then cut it up. Yeah.
I went the last week just eating straight garbage, so like
you treated yourself.
I got all the bad stuff out of my system
treated
for 2024.
Yourself?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I'm pretty much locked in.
Yeah.
Maybe a cheat day here or there, but I think the cheat days will even be less frequent for the new year.
I like it,
I might
bro.
get caught, bro.
Bro.
Remember the Brad Pitt challenge I was talking
Fight
about?
Club, baby.
I'm not saying I'm gonna get there. I'm not gonna put my goal that high. But I think I could get decently close.
I think you'll be able to accomplish it, man. You set your mind to it already, bro. Think about it.
And here's the thing: I'm not putting. Didn't I put like a 2-month time frame?
That's what you did last time. Yeah.
I'm not putting a time frame on it. It's just it could happen this year. Yeah. I'm just gonna put it out like that.
That's the way to do it, bro. That's
day to day, week to week. Just stay focused. Stay locked in with what I want to do.
You know what it sounds like?
And it's not even about the body. Honestly, like over the last 6 months, the last year, I feel amazing. I haven't played Madden. And I've ate good.
Deke.
I feel good.
Deke. That's that part, bro.
It's tough. You almost get addicted to that.
But you start to realize it's like, man, what you're telling me is fitness is no longer about a destination. It's the journey for you. It's a way of life. And that's how it's supposed to be. You don't want it to be, I'm targeting this weight and this is my only thing I'm trying to get to. And now once I get there, I just quit. Because then you lose everything that you worked hard for. You want to get there and have it sustainable. And now you're not even thinking about, man, is this a cheat day or not a cheat day? You just like, bro, I ate this, but I know I work out, boom, boom, boom. Or I do this, doing. So, yeah, bro, that's fire, bro. Taking care of yourself, man, that we supposed to be doing, baby. Hey, health is wealth. Remember that, baby. Health is wealth, man.
Yeah, I'm feeling good out here.
I like that, baby. I like that. Now, I said God, family, football. They said that's not your order. They said your order is Ben, family, and then football.
Maybe football before family.
Ben family. All right, Ben football. Then I got you. All right, ain't nothing wrong with that, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all.
Ben God family football.
Jeez, and I'm not even surprised, and y'all aren't either. That's the beautiful part. Nobody's surprised by that, man. Nobody. We're like, yeah, that's about right. Yeah, that's about right. But yeah, man, you got a 5 fit, bro. Salute you, bro. Salute you, man.
Thanks. Use what? Well, someone asked in the chat, what kicks you got on?
Oh man,
match that hoodie.
Man, yeah. So I got the cherry red 12s, the retro 12s that came out. Was it November, December time frame? Yeah. So I got my little man the same ones. Well, actually, I didn't. I know the dude that work for Santa. So I had told him that, yo, little man wanted them. So Santa had brought those for him. And yeah, man. So today he was like, he wanted the twin. And I only had 2 options with red. I had a lot of red and blue. But I said, nope, this is not the week. I'm not on that type of time this week. I'm chilling. So I dug deep I was deep in the closet. And I found my old Nipsey Hussle. Shout out to the Marathon Continues, the Crenshaw. All right. And I broke this one out to match my J's. But just know, these J's go perfectly with about 30 other hoodies that I got, Deke, that, oh man.
30 hoodies.
I got about 30 of them.
I know what ones you're talking about.
I got about 30.
But 30's a lot.
I got about 30.
30's a lot.
I got about 30 of them, bro. Like, I'm to the point where I can't even, like, put them in. It's like, yo, I need to space out so I can get new additionals for both. Because the Steelers one is, like, even more crazy. But, yeah, man, it's just, yeah, it just feels a little different when I put it on. It's like, ooh. You know that first love, Deke. It's the first love. It's like, ooh. That's all. Yeah. Ooh. That's it, man.
No comment.
Yeah.
No comment on that. Someone asked me, who was it? Let me give him credit real quick. Going back to the whole priorities in life conversation. Who was it? Leah Warren.
Oh, shout out to Leah.
She asked, where's Kenny at?
Uh-oh.
After Mason.
Uh-oh.
He's after Mason right now.
Hey, speaking of, just talking to little man again. He was talking to Lil G this morning.
He don't like Mason.
No, I was talking to Lil G, man. You know, that's my little football guy. You know, he come in here. Yeah, hey, Dad, man, I seen your vids. I seen Deke vids. I seen what you said. I seen what he said. And then he hit me with the one day. He was like, so earlier today, he's like, Dad, so what's going on with the quarterback situation? I was like, what do you mean? You know, it's like, who's going to start? Like, yeah, it's going to be Mason. He was like, so what does that mean for Kenny? I was like, you know, Kenny get an opportunity down the line, maybe if he keeps working hard. Then he instantly says, should we go trade for Justin Fields?
Oh, God.
He went there. Yeah, he was like, should we trade for Justin Fields? And he says, I saw a TikTok on him, and he looks really good on Justin Fields, so we should go trade for Justin Fields.
Is that what people are saying in his school?
Yeah, bro. It's Justin Fields and Kyler Murray at his school right now, bro. He was like, Justin Fields, and then instantly he was like, well, what about Kyler Murray? And I was like, well, yeah, Greg, those are both options, you know, guys that we can. And as soon as I said options, he started smiling. So then I say,
he's moving on from Kenny too quick.
So literally I asked him, I said, but how do you feel about Kenny though? I was like, you wouldn't be sad if those guys came in and started over Kenny and Kenny's not the guy anymore here? He was like, no. I was like, God dang, bro, you ain't
wow.
He was like, you didn't even let the body get cold.
He was a Kenny fan,
bro.
too.
The body wasn't even cold yet. He was just like, no. It's like, God damn, bro. Like, yeah, bro. I was scared to ask him, would you want me to buy that jersey next? You know what I mean? Like, that was, I just left it alone.
Well, you already know the answer.
I already know he was going to say, yeah, I already know he would. I already know. But I left it alone. I'm just like, dude, I asked him, I was like, you sure, dude? What this
I'm sure he'll be asking you about some of these college quarterbacks then next.
Oh, you already know. Yeah.
Depends on how Mason plays, though.
Yeah. That's also the truth. Yeah. But he was definitely.
I'm not out on Kenny.
Yeah. He was like, oh, what about Justin Fields?
Mason's just best for the team right now, week 18, and for the rest of this season.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Kenny can still be the guy going forward.
Yeah.
But, man, he let me down there.
Bro, when he said Justin Fields, I was like, whoa. He said, yeah, they see him on TikTok. He's really good. I was like, oh, excuse me.
Wait, so he's just watching Fields highlights on TikTok?
No, bro, when I tell you he watches everybody all day, that's literally all he wants to do.
That's where you're going to get lost in the sauce right there.
He want to watch every quarterback, every wide receiver.
Watching Fields highlights, there's going to be good highlights.
Bro, he's watching
He's dynamic.
Yeah, so you think about it.
But you need to watch his full games.
Well, see, that's the difference. Yeah, he watching Fields is going to have you over there like, oh, this is just God. Wow. Like, I was watching Fields earlier today.
Zach Wilson highlights. They're
seriously,
incredible.
Bro. I was watching Fields earlier today, and I'm like, yo, he is nice and tragic all at the same time. Like, his just consistency of, like, fundamentals, like, the technique stuff. He's like, bro, there is zero consistency with it, man. So it's no wonder why he be all over the place at times. But that's the same stuff we said about multiple quarterbacks in this league right now, man. I don't get it. It's like, yo, y'all that talented. Why can't you get the fundamental part to go with the talent, and then you going to be great? Us non-talented dudes got to be super fundamental, man. them dudes, you like, bro, this the easy part. You got that stuff. You catch my drift? Yeah. But so I'm like, oh, made me nervous though, man. He's
We'll
already
see what happens with Kyler.
Yeah.
He might be growing up.
Yeah.
I could see that from him. Like, he's playing good right now, and they got nothing to play for.
We also know a Coach Tomlin, as we've seen on numerous occasions now, he can get in the air. He can relate to him.
You're saying Kyler might be a good fit here.
I'm just
man.
bro, I'm just saying. You know what I mean? You said
I was talking about him out in AZ.
You said he was mature. That's what Deke said it. Y'all heard Deke
He does
say
give me that vibe right now.
Deke says he because you know why? Because he grew the beard out. He grew that facial hair. It's distinguished now. The facial hair just make you look real mature. You like, whoa, all right, like that's man, that's dad. Like, there ain't no little boy over there. You feel me? Like, he don't play games. Yeah, he gonna call you on the phone and talk to you. He gonna want to meet you in person. I'm gonna text you and then get ghost. That's the look I get. You see the difference, bro? Yeah. So that's why with Kyler now, you like, all right, yeah, I respect that. No.
Yeah, with Fields, he's done a lot better as this season's went on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like you're even saying, I feel like there's still more out there.
Yeah.
Like he's had some flashes. He's had a game or two putting up some big numbers, but still, it's not consistent enough.
And when you
still gets bailed out by the run, like him being able to run the ball so well.
Right. And that's the thing. It's like, it's almost like because he's been so talented and has gotten away with it so long, it's almost like built into his game to just, all right, man, I don't have to have this and this buttoned up. When in doubt, I can always get out with my legs. I don't have to have my footwork perfect because when in doubt, my arm is just that strong, that good that I can fit that ball in. And the problem is at this level, we saying the same thing about us as defenders. I'm like, bro, I know for a fact I'm going to go cop this pick if you put that ball anywhere in this general area over here. You know? And those are the differences of dudes like him struggling at this level when you're watching guys like Robert Spillane thrive at certain times at this level.
Right.
The talent between them two dudes are way different, but one is so fundamentally sound, plays by the book with great effort and all the other intangible stuff, and you see why he's able to play at a higher level than maybe athletically on paper he should be able to. Whereas Fields, athletically gifted, but his play is so all over the place because he's not as buttoned up with the details. He's not as focused on those little itty bitty, man, where's your foot up right here? All right, where's your arm at right here? Where's your eyes right here? What are you seeing right here? Are you looking this off? Are you holding this before you come here? What's your natural progression? And are you doing it every single time or just when you really want to get this look right here? And then the other time, you're just kind of like, bro, I'll figure it out later. Like, that's what it looked like at times. And when you think about his tenure in Chicago, that's part of why the question is, do you move on from him and go with Caleb, or do you keep him? Because he has all the talent in the world, bro.
Yeah, and they've been winning the last 6-7 weeks.
Yeah.
But is it enough?
That's the question. Is it enough, man? And that's what a lot of teams
This is the best
deal
he's
with.
been playing, I'd say. Actually winning football games out there.
Yeah. Finishing them
Bears
out.
defense is playing better, too. So, it's like you could see the path that the Bears are on. If they stick with Fields, like it could work. But is Fields going to get to that next level?
Right. Because you see the stuff that you see with Lamar, you see Fields has a lot of them same characteristics and capabilities. But you look at Lamar and how he's grown.
Lamar improved his passing
every single year. And
Yeah.
that's the difference. It's like you see Lamar's in the lab. I don't know what Fields does on his own or what he does in his spare time, but it just looks different when you watch how Lamar has improved each and every year. We have never felt like Lamar is just this God-gifted passer of the football. But we can all agree that in terms of him reading coverages, progressions, understanding how to hurt you when you play certain coverages, he's definitely got better with that each and every season. I mean, that's when you're looking at Phil, you're like, well, what's keeping you from doing that same thing? And that's what Chicago got to decide on right now. But that's what makes him intriguing to a team like us potentially when we're like, all right, if we don't feel confident with Kenny, and obviously the Mason thing is new information, but prior to that, we're like, man, what are our alternative options? Do you go try to pay for something that's already super duper proven? Or do you try to take a chance on him, even though you don't think Chicago's necessarily moving on because he's finished? They're just feeling like they got another guy that they could bring in here that's going to be elite talent, very similar situation, but without the 1.5, 2 years of bad play.
Yeah.
So for us, we're over here like, well, maybe we can get this cheaper because there's no way we can get to this one. and this option is still cheaper. It gives us a little bit more upside, potentially a lot more upside than what we currently have. This still could be here, and we still could feel like, all right, that's still a safety plan in some form or fashion, but you don't have to spend $100 million right now on one of these proven QBs, you know?
Yeah, so with the Bears, what's interesting with them and that pick is they probably wouldn't even be thinking about going quarterback at this point with how Fields has developed this season, but they have that Panthers pick that they traded for, which is the number 1 overall pick. Because where they be drafting right now, you know, like probably 10 or 11.
You're not trying to move up.
You're not.
Fine.
You'd probably just rather roll with Fields than get like a Penix or a Daniels.
Best player available, and you're
fine.
The
only reason that this is a conversation is because they made that steal of a trade.
And you got Caleb Williams. And it's like, man, everybody's been telling us how great Caleb is. Everybody's been watching Caleb, and now it's like, okay, you finally got your chance to get your Caleb. If you're Jacksonville, it's your Trevor Lawrence, right? All the different years where we're like, oh, if you're the Colts, it's your version of Andrew Luck. You finally got your chance.
Now with the Steelers, here's what's interesting too. If you're trading for Fields, like I don't think many teams around the league view Fields as a backup at this point.
Nah, he's not right now. Like, he still is. His talent alone keeps him in heavy QB1 convo every single time,
I think like 10
bro.
teams, if they were to trade for him, would just make him the starter.
QB1,
So that's why I think that. I feel like Tomlin likes Pickett.
Yeah.
And if you're bringing in a guy like Fields, you're bringing him in almost like a Kirk Cousins. I know Kirk Cousins has, you know, the higher pedigree at this point. He's been way more proven in the league. Yeah. But if you're bringing in a Fields, you're bringing in a Cousins, you're bringing in, what's another guy we've talked about?
Garoppolo.
Not him.
Derek Carr, if he's available this offseason.
Baker.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
Baker, Cousins, or Fields.
Yeah.
I think you're bringing them in to be the starter.
Yes. I just think the difference between the Baker and Kirk situation is you're going to have to compensate them at a higher level, whereas for Fields, you still got him on a rookie deal. This would be the 1-year rental.
Oh, is it? I didn't know. I didn't know this was the 5th-year option.
Yeah, I want to say this. Yeah, because this is only his.
You might be right.
Yeah,
so it'd be like $4 or $5 million. Then is what you're saying. Okay, you'd have to give up. Draft capital.
Yeah, you're giving up the draft picks on the front end with hopes that he balls out, and then you got to pay him afterwards. But I want to say he has 1 more year. It should be 1 more year before you would have to actually like pay him.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yep, you're definitely right. Cap hit's only $6 million for next year.
So that's the big reason why I get you now. You got to give up.
I thought we were gonna have to pay him like $20 million.
Nah. So that's why bringing him over. Yes, you're looking at him as a starter, but it's not. I have to start you.
No. It could be an open competition.
Right.
All right. I'm completely wrong then.
Yeah, first rounder. So we good.
I thought it was, if you bring him in, you're gonna have to give him the 5th-year option, whatever that would be.
Because that was what they did with Roquan. Because if we had to trade for him this next season, that would be that. It's like, yo, you're paying whatever you got to pay, no ifs, ands, or buts. Like,
so it would be. I think it would be a competition between Pickett and Fields. Then
and you think about
if Fields go to other teams, though, some of them would probably just name him the starter.
True, but I think for both of those dudes, though, man, if we were to give up the capital for both of them cats, man, and have Fields and Kenny competing, I don't think either one of them can balk at the idea of competition. Because both of them have struggled at varying points. Now, I do think Fields has the advantage and the upper hand in it. And honestly, he should win it out. But at the same time, this gives Kenny a legitimate chance to prove if you can beat out a Justin Fields here, bro, after what we might have to give up to go get him, well, now we feel great about you going forward, man. And it still is perfect time because he was to have another year remaining before we got to start paying him as well or having those convos about that. And then with Fields, it sucks that you had to give up the capital. But you feel like, man, if Fields hits, then I got my franchise quarterback. And if Kenny finds a way to beat out Justin Fields, well, I still got my franchise quarterback. No different than when you're looking at Brock Purdy out there in San Fran. They ain't give up the house for Brock Purdy. They give up the house for Trey Lance. Trey Lance not even on that roster. You think San Fran tripping? You think San Fran care? Absolutely not. As long as you get them, that's all that matters, man.
And we're getting that type of play from Mason. Yeah. The place we'd least expect.
And think about it, low key, you still can have Mason here if you really wanted to. We said with the whole you get from the Mitch deal. So now you get an absolute chance to get this competition. You get a chance in this competition, and Kenny, you get a chance. But honestly, it's gonna be Fields get option 1, Rudolph option 2, Kenny gonna be option 3 in terms of the pecking order with the competition. Just
But it
based
depends on how Mason plays in the playoffs.
No, but what I'm saying is this: if you're bringing Mason back, the premise is he's getting new money. So his new money, if we're saying it's a Mitch type of deal, you just look at that and say, bro, if we just paid you, we didn't just pay you because we think that Kenny is better than you. You supposed to be gone right now, right? We're paying you because we saw what you did and we're interested to see, can you do this 17 going forward? So that's why I'm like, for him, I think that he would get a little slight nod in it.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I think he'd be one.
You think he'd be?
Yeah, I think he'd be one over Fields. Like if he plays good in the playoffs and we give him that contract.
Well, see, I agree.
You thought I meant 3?
Yeah.
I would say Mason's 1.
The only reason I thought Fields would be 1 because I think we're gonna give up. We got to give up multiple. Yeah.
That's why I don't really want Fields. I'll be honest.
True, but if he's the guy, he's the guy. Is the guy worth multiple first round picks? That's the question. If you have a franchise
I still
quarterback,
think Kenny could be the guy. Like, whenever you're comparing him to Fields, you know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
I don't want to give up the assets.
The
to get
difference,
Fields.
though, is like, yo, if we're gonna say who would you rather take a chance on, Kenny versus Fields, the talent for Fields is the reason why they're like, bro, I would much rather take the chance on him. The compensation is what would make us say we would much rather stick with Kenny. But once again, as we're already seeing, what's the difference? Man, if we got to cut corners, but we're going to be struggling at this position, is that a benefit? Versus if we got to spend a lot, but now we're explosive at that position because we're seeing with Mason at quarterback right now.
Well, that's what I was going to say, too. If Mason keeps playing like this, forget Fields.
Right, yeah,
I'll take Mason playing like this over Fields all day.
100%.
No contracts, anything, just as a quarterback.
100%. But this is new Mason.
Yeah.
We have never seen this type of
That's why I really want to
consistency,
see
this
us
type of
make
Mason.
the playoffs and see what he does because we could get bigger sample size and get more of a story.
Because imagine, man, if we just have to end it with him playing 3 games in a row and he lights it up for 3 games in a row, and we're just like, bro, what is that? That was a flamethrower. Is this for real?
Yeah.
But we gotta literally hedge our bet and say, okay, compensate him now, or make the move now to keep him here and say you're the guy, or we gotta how we gonna do this, but we won't get to truly know what he is again until September. That's what Mason is beautiful right now in terms of what he's doing, man.
Too early for you to get a read on whether you think the Steelers would actually do something like this?
No, I don't think it's too early. I think they would. I think they would be interested in it. The big question is what's the number? Everybody is going to be looking for quarterbacks. If you can get a Justin Fields in here for a first and a third or something like that, I think it's going to be like 2 firsts.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
No way. Dude, we were talking like a second or a third.
I hope so.
A month ago with TG, but he has played better.
Right.
I do think he's upped his market.
And he is an elite potential. Like the talent is the elite talent. Think when we talk Kenny, we don't look at Kenny and say, oh, he's just oozing with talent. We talk about him having the intangibles. He's a winner. He's gritty.
He does he's got the talent too.
That's neither here nor there. No, even when he came out in his class, Malik Willis was the talent. You catch what I'm saying?
Sure.
He was the guy that everybody was like, yo, that's talent. That's different. That's special. Can you coach it is the question. And we see in Tennessee that it struggled. But he has what we call the talent part. That wasn't Kenny's game. But Fields has that on like the elite tier. And that's why I'm just like, I think for them first rounders, especially quarterbacks like that, I don't know. I think it's usually a first and another. What would he go for? Like,
I really don't want Fields for that.
I think it would be.
It's too much.
Because it's not.
That's way too
much.
But
the production hasn't been there. But it's the talent part. Because if he's coming out in the draft right now, you have to move up. What do you got to do to get up there?
There are 10 teams that could use him.
That's what it's like. Think about that, bro.
7, 8 teams.
This
maybe.
is a quarterback.
Like he would start with the Falcons immediately. Isn't he from there too?
Yes.
That's why that would make sense.
So it's like, bro, like we're not talking about a running back. We're not talking about a wide receiver. We're talking about a former top 5 pick. A former, like, elite
He
tier.
was supposed to go top 5. Didn't he go like 8 or 9?
Yeah. But you catch what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, he should have went
that
second.
type of talent, that type of, and it's not like it was god awful. We've all said, we've seen moments where it's like, oh, yeah, we get exactly why this is even a convo about would you stay with this versus Caleb. We get all of that. So I think that's the other part of the capital that you got to give up for him because he's not just, they're throwing him away. because we wouldn't want him if that was the case.
And you don't have him on the big contract
Right.
just yet. You got him on a prove-it year.
Yeah. So what is on them? They're like, bro, we just losing out to lose out right now, man. So it's like they're gonna want something back because they still have him for a whole nother season.
Yeah, because if the numbers
You're right.
not big enough, or the capital coming back isn't good enough,
He's under
they
contract.
might just keep him and then trade that number 1 overall pick for a haul, get Marvin Harrison or something.
So you still would have him 1 more year and a 5th-year option. You catch what I mean? So that's why I don't think they're just gonna hand him out, because he still has done enough that you are at least like, yo, we interested. And I think that's the part where you just got to decide, man, what is he worth? So that's why I do think they would have the call. I'm not giving up more than the 2 first, though. Like, that combo for me, like, I would stop there. Like, 2 first, because he's very talented. You still have him on a cheap deal right now, and I get a chance to see him for a full year. And if I wanted to still do the option, I still got that luxury, too. I don't think it would get to that, because if he play like he's supposed to, you got to give him the deal. That's what you're supposed to do with these young quarterbacks. But at least I get to see it before I got to commit to it.
Tell me I'm not crazy here. Like, up to this point,
yeah,
I don't see Fields even doing what Mason did these last 2 games in terms of being in control and command of a game.
From a passing standpoint, you can make a case for that. But from a running standpoint, bro, when he's taking off going 60, 70 yards, that is just as impactful. That's just as dynamic. I think that we just look at it very differently. That's the whole argument with Lamar Jackson at times. It doesn't look as sexy when he's going for 80 yards compared to a dude throwing a 60-yard pass.
You're just questioning how sustainable it is.
Right.
That's
but it's like, that's still dominant, and he's definitely taking over
the yards
games
count.
With that.
The yards count when Josh Allen runs for a first down.
Absolutely,
when Lamar Jackson runs for a first down.
Yes, man.
Keeps the chains moving. It does count.
And it kills you on defense. You're like, bro, now we can't play this coverage. And Fields isn't to that point just yet, like Lamar, like Josh Allen, where they can watch you play this game of, if you go man, I'm going to pick you apart and use my legs and put you in this bind. If you go zone, you can't go zone versus me. Like, they are on that level, and that's why you've seen both of them ascend to kind of where they are. Whereas for Fields, that's the next step. But he can't get there until he cleans up his technique, bro. He cleaned up his technique, but that was somebody we talked Haskins. Remember we talked Dwayne Haskins. Another convo was like, yo, all the talent in the world, but he got to be more fundamentally sound footwork-wise. He got to be more fundamentally sound when he's bootlegging out, coming downhill in the throw versus kind of drifting and jumping, right? We talk about all that stuff. And that was a similar convo because he was elitely talented. So with Fields, man, you see some of the same stuff, but he's way more of an explosive runner. It's like, yo, you got the arm, but when you go, you like, bruh, that's scary in open field.
No one was even talking. That's the crazy part with him in the pros. No one was talking about that ability whenever he was in college. He was viewed more as like a really pocket. Nice, pure pocket passer. Yeah. And he was. He had a nice touch. Right. I mean, he still has a good arm. He has all
absolutely.
That. But now he's putting up like Mike Vick, Lamar Jackson type of numbers on the ground. So no one expected that.
So think about the 2 people you just named and think about why. Yeah, it's going to cost a little bit for that right now, man. It's going to cost a little bit. And it's healthy. It's going to cost a little bit.
It's just we haven't got to see him put a full season together.
Yep.
Be QB1, win games, get a team to the play. We haven't seen all that yet. We are seeing a little bit of it at the end of this season.
And you ready for this? The other problem is, no different what we're going to say about Kenny, right? The coaching situation. Hasn't been the most ideal for him either out there.
That's true, too.
So that's another question
That's
mark.
another reason why the Bears are probably thinking about bringing him back.
Uh-huh. Because they're like, man, is it us
we haven't
or is
given
it
him
him?
all the optimal weapons.
Yeah.
Completely, we traded for Claypool. We made that boneheaded trade decision.
Think about it. You went from Claypool to that was
They hit on DJ Moore, but he doesn't have that much else to work with. Cole Kmet's pretty nice. Mooney's not bad.
You see how you naming it, though? It don't hit the same.
Yeah, so if they don't get Caleb Williams, give Fields Marvin Harrison, see what he does. So if you believe in Fields like that.
So that's the reason I think he going to be, like I said, a first.
I don't think that adds up for the Steelers then, though, if that's the call.
I mean, that's fair. And trust me, that's definitely fair.
That's too much.
But I think we're saying this too much now because we just saw from Mason these 2 games. I don't think prior to these 2 games we
I would still be saying that, though. Because I'm gonna roll with Pickett. I was willing to roll with Pickett before I saw Mason.
Yeah, but a lot of people, that's they ain't willing to stomach that. They like, bro, now
because I still believe in.
and there's nothing wrong with that, bro.
That decision, whether or not you're willing to give up the picks or Fields, just comes down to do you believe in Pickett or not?
Right.
You're just making that
call.
call.
All that is, man. Yeah.
Because competition isn't bad, but I don't want to waste those picks to bring in the competition.
Because my whole thing is just like, man, the competition that we would have brought in, whether prior to what we saw with Mason, you're either spending a lot in free agency to bring in some competition, or you were going to have to give up something in the draft to move up, or at least get something earlier to have it be a legitimate competition with something out the draft. So what is the difference in giving up 2 firsts or a first and something to get Justin Fields, who's already been in this league, but you're just making sure it's the 1-year rental? I think that's the difference. But the difference of the 1-year rental versus the draft pick is I've already seen this dude do a couple of seasons here already. I at least know it's some type of foundation. He's already had some type of success. This college kid, I don't know what this is about to be. We can hope and project it like we do with a lot of these kids, but as you can see, it's no exact science, man. So I think that's kind of...
At least Fields can hold his own.
Right. So it's like, okay, if I got to hedge my bet, the 2 first rounders is me hedging it. I'm paying for
2 first.
This part. You don't start at 2 first. That's not where you started at. You know you don't start the convo there. But I'm saying that's what I'm willing to go to.
Ooh.
I don't want to go there, but that's what you got to have a line. That's my line. Because if you get the franchise quarterback, if you can get the footwork, if you can get it to actually settle and develop like it's supposed to, and it's not far off. We talk at this level, we're talking the little details, man. So it's like, man, what's are you tripping on that and now you done got this thing and you like, bro, all right. Ain't nobody, you think anybody care we gave a first round pick to get Minka Fitzpatrick? Don't nobody care about that, right? At the time, we was like, what's we could be using the draft a quarterback.
There was a debate.
We could draft a quarterback until Mink got here. Like, oh, all right, we ain't tripping on Mink no more. No more. Because you hit on it. If that was Sean Davis, we'd have been tripping, right? If that was Artie Burns, we'd have been tripping. Devin Bush would have been tripping. But because of how Minka played, we're like, bro, I don't care, man. You got to give him another one. He's worth it. He's that good. And we hit on it. And we feel great about it. And Miami at one point was like, yo, you can have it. Here, we're willing to part with this.
Right. All about your assessment of Fields then.
So when I look at Fields, it's, because what is the difference? This one is at the sexy position where you watch every single play and every single snap is evaluated at a higher level, whereas this guy was playing safety, nickel, dime, middle linebacker. He was disgruntled, and we're like, man, all right, it's nice, but is it the position? Is it the coach? What's going on here? You come here and it's like, we good now. We figured it out. So that's kind of the thought with it.
You just gotta wait and see.
Yeah, definitely gotta wait and see, man.
More season to play out.
Yeah.
Because I've said it multiple times. Kenny has opened the door for competition.
Yeah.
And whether that's you just bring back Mason, whether that's you trade for a dude, whether that's you bring in a free agent, that's all up in the air right now. Yeah. Because mainly based off how Mason plays.
No, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Hey, and shout out to Alex, all good. He said, man, Minka been that guy at Alabama. I'm with you on that. But you acting like Justin Fields want that guy at Ohio State too, baby. Like, they both was them boys now. They both was dogs, boy. Absolutely. What Saban say? That's the best plays of a coach, bro. I say, whoo. When the Nick Saban says that about a guy, oh, yeah, that's special, man. But both of them dudes was crazy like that coming out, man.
So Fields has 2,400 yards this year passing, 16 touchdowns, 9 picks.
Yeah. How many games, too? Did he play the full slate for us?
Yeah, he missed some games. That's only 12 games.
Okay.
61% completion, 630 on the ground, 4 touchdowns on the ground. Sure. So 20 total touchdowns in 12 games.
You said
9 picks.
9 picks, 9. Okay. How many
9
fumbles?
9 picks.
Or lost fumbles?
Only 1.
I like it.
3,000 total yards. All in 12 games.
Okay.
So what's, extrapolate that over 17. That's an extra 5. I mean, that's probably going to be over 4,000, right? That's going to be between 4,000 and 4,500 of total yards.
Yeah, because you get another 5 games in that. Yeah.
Probably over 3,000 passing yards at least. And then, then you're probably getting close to the 1,000 on the ground.
I mean,
that's not bad. It's not a bad season.
Low key, you describing Lamar Jackson. That was his season this year. Look at it. The 30.
Dude, I was listening to this podcast
through the air.
And they have a point on this. and it made me think about your Josh Allen.
Oh, man,
the
don't
way
get
you're
me in
leaning on
trouble.
Josh Allen for the MVP.
Don't get me
I
in
still
trouble.
think it's Lamar, but the point they brought up on the podcast is like Lamar honestly didn't do anything really spectacular this year. His over/under on passing touchdowns, I think, is right where his passing touchdowns are right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then his rushing's probably less than what he typically does.
Yeah.
He's just the quarterback on the best team
winning
in football
team.
right now. And a team that throttled some other big teams in primetime games, like the 49ers.
Yeah. Literally.
And this is, I'll be honest, this is the best I've ever seen Lamar, too.
Yes.
Just, you got to watch the games.
But the reason
the
why.
stats aren't telling the whole story.
But the reason why he's been the favorite these past couple of weeks is because he's on the number 1 team in the AFC as well. Christian McCaffrey, Brock Purdy, because they were all the number 1 team in the NFC. Josh didn't get in the convo until they started winning in a row. And then this thing became, they could get the 2 seed. And then that's when his numbers started to come back. And they like, whoa, well, what's the difference then if we're going to start talking numbers? You can't say that Lamar or Purdy when you looking at this right here. And the only reason they was like, no, is, well, all right, the turnovers. And it's like, well, when you throw the total touchdowns, that debunks that. So what you going to say now? Oh, they the 6th seed or they ain't in the playoffs. You can't give it to the team that ain't winning like that. They lost too much. Now you like, okay, what you going to say now? If they the 2 seed, what's your next reason that is not him? That's the whole argument. But obviously they got to win. Yeah.
I still think it's Lamar.
Trust me, man. Phil's got, I mean, not Lamar. I'm thinking Phil's while we talk. But Lamar definitely, though. He definitely should win it. Like, in terms of, and this ain't even no, like, weird stuff.
Because it's not all about the stats. You got to watch the games. You know he's been like legit. This is the best Lamar's ever looked.
If you watch the Bills games, this is my only issue. It's
Josh
like
is playing good too.
Josh is playing well. I just
He's
hate
done
the
stupid
fact
stuff
that,
early on.
and that's the issue. The stupid stuff has put him in this position, and that's even why his numbers aren't way better than what they're supposed to be. So it's like this feeling of, yeah, he's still playing well, but to the standard that we know he could play, this isn't close to that. But it's still better than what y'all trying to say these other dudes are, and that's the frustrating part because it's like, if
the quarterback play across the league hasn't been that amazing.
Yeah.
But Josh has, I think, the last 6-7 games,
and that's
he's done some really good stuff.
Yeah. But they said the Ravens is winning right now. If Buffalo don't win, it ain't no convo. You're not giving it to a 6-7 or potentially out the postseason. That ain't gonna happen. So that's why I'm like, this is the best chance and the worst chance. It's like you go out here, you light it up, and you get that 2 seed. Miami in prime time, last game of the year. That's the statement piece. But you got to have a statement game. Now, last time they played them, you gave them 5 touchdowns. I think it was like 300 yards through the air. That's a statement piece. Lamar got a statement game too. But Lamar just had his, but he's sitting this week. So he's on the shelf. He going to sit on what he done. That's why if you Josh, you like, all right.
You think he cares about it?
Not really.
He doesn't come off as that guy.
None of them do. Honestly,
who does?
Nope,
the most likely.
Tua,
probably.
Yeah. Like, I don't even think Lamar tripping on that, bro.
No. No, you're right. Yeah, Mahomes don't care.
Purdy, he don't give me them vibes, bro. I feel like Tua got to prove it, though. Like, he just see, like, I got to prove, like,
Are we just putting this on Tua because we don't like him?
Don't do that to me. He'll come for you. All right, dog. You see? I like Tua. I'm a Tua fan. Tua won a natty. I'm a Bama guy.
I think it would mean the most to Tua if he won the MVP.
It would mean a lot to him.
Out of all those quarterbacks we just named.
It would be so much to him. Yes. It would mean a lot to him. Yes, it would. That's very accurate, man.
Who else? Yeah, Burrow could give 2 shits. I don't know what Herbert's vibe is. I doubt he cares. I think he's like Andrew Luck. I don't even think he has like an iPhone. I think he's got like a brick phone.
Yeah, he definitely seemed like one of them, like, I just do me. Yeah.
Well, that was a fun combo.
Bro, this a heck of an intro, bro. Salute to the intro. So you already know, hit that like button one time for the coach. You don't forget to subscribe. And let's go ahead and start the show like how we always do. Let us know in the comment section where you're tuning in from so we can give you the big boy shout outs to start today's show.
I'll just read this super chat while the shout-outs come in. Johnny Utah says, TG, in quotes, the pure blood is a thought. This guy. What did French Montana say? Can't trust thoughts?
Can't trust him, baby. Can't trust him.
That's
Whatever
a good song. That's a throwback. That's probably like a decade old now.
That's a classic, bro. Yeah.
That's when like Jeremiah. Who else was popping off?
Shoot, Mario.
Like Tyga.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was those type of songs. Kid Ink.
Yeah. Shout out to Kid Ink.
That was like the 2014.
Yeah.
You know, 2014, 2015.
Yeah. Fresh in Pittsburgh.
I Can't Trust
bro.
Thoughts, though.
Yeah.
That was a banger right there.
Bro, you said Kid Ink. Gosh, bro, that's a perfect one. Yeah.
I was a Kid Ink guy. I really
like
liked
Kid
a lot
Ink,
of his
bro.
stuff. I liked a lot of. I hate to be this guy, but some of his stuff. I forget what albums they were, but some of the stuff he put out before he became like really popular.
Yeah, I understand.
With like that popular beat type of stuff, like that DJ Mustard type of stuff. I really like that. That's what got me onto Kid Ink. But then he was putting out bangers for like a good like 3 years.
Yeah, he had a little run, man.
Like on the radio.
Yeah, he definitely had a run.
Fish Momentum, what's good, chat fam? 10 months, hashtag Mr. Jack Myers Jr. Oh, yeah, let me get some shout-outs in. I'm skipping those over. John Easton, 412, only pure blood QB. We got 2 on the roster right now.
There we go, yeah. And once you trade for them, they become pure blood if they stay long enough. Yeah, that's how they work. I'm starting that movement.
Yeah, Minka.
Yeah, you stay
Minka
long enough,
and
you're pure
Bettis.
blood. Yeah.
Where do you stand on that?
Yeah,
for yourself?
They're pure blood. So it goes Bussy, it goes Minka, and then it's me. All right. So just put me in the family, and then anybody else you want to include in there.
So does that disown your status with the Bills?
No. Like I said, man, I'm biracial. You know, biracial, bitemule. That's what I am. I'm bitemule. Yep. I'm nor black nor 100% white. I'm both. Okay. Yeah.
Elmer Anich, 512, Austin.
Hey, shout out to Austin in the building, man.
Noah Hood, 959. Metal Militia, 99. 641, Newton, Iowa. I found a series on YouTube called Time Travel, Deke, and it's gold. LOL.
Shout out.
Maybe I'll check it out. It's just called Time Travel. That sounds like a PBS series.
Shoot, either that or a sci-fi channel joint. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Well, you said time travel, boy. I'm researching too much. I started thinking about Quantum Leap. That's one of them OG ones. Me and my pop used to watch that, bro. This little homie pull out this little phone. Just get all these lights on it. Man, time travel.
Sounds like the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, well, Twilight Zone will come on after that, bro.
Okay.
I'm a little older than you. Just a little bit, not a lot of it. Just enough, though. Yeah.
828 Style, tuning in from Hickory, North Carolina.
Shout out.
Says, let's go Miami and Tennessee.
Let's go. No. See, the problem was I was reading these comments and laughing in my mind. And yeah, I definitely just caught what my man said. Not Miami, Tennessee. Yes.
I thought for a minute he was talking college ball.
Oh, could be talking that too.
He's not.
Nah.
I know exactly what he's talking about.
Yeah. See, I'm looking at these. Yeah, because y'all funny. What I said by team, it caught the ball off guard. Yeah. So it was pretty good though. I like y'all. Y'all funny.
Moose. Tuning in from the 619. Cowboys released Martavis Bryant.
I did see that. Thoughts? We ain't tripping on weed no more, Deke. You know, you can get it medicinal in PA. I might know a guy.
Okay, I'm just trying to think. I know, like a month ago, I said there's just no reason for it.
Yeah.
Times have changed here in the Steel City.
New info now.
We got a new quarterback in the house.
Reunited and it feels. Hold on. I don't think he was here when Mason was here, though.
I'm saying, you might be right.
Yeah,
I don't think he was
here.
Martavis' last year was 17.
Yeah, he left when I was gone. Yeah.
And then Mason came in 18.
Yeah.
Never mind then. No, dang. I'm out on it.
Because I was about to say the same thing. Like, bring the band back together. But I'm like, that missed. Yeah.
I'll say a few more here. Michael G, 407, Orlando Magic Mall.
Yo, hold on, bro. They asking what my pronouns are now. They say my pronouns are them, they. Since I rock with 2 teams, they like, hold on, man, if you buy team, you. Yeah, they like, what's your pronoun game? Like, bro, that's, yeah. was like, bro, why y'all gotta be like this today, man? Y'all need, man, stop, Rod. Why you Rod, darling? Don't be like that, man. Jeez. So yeah, it's like that, man. It's like that sometimes, bro.
I was gonna say you might actually be tri-teamal or quad-teamal.
Not. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right.
I heard something about you wanted to wear a cowboy shirt one of these days.
Listen, I'm gonna say this is X concept. Say them, they, we, us. It's just all the group. Just, you know what I'm saying? This is what we all right here, bro. Oh man, I don't know, bro. I'm trying to even figure out an analogy for this thing. I don't even got one for you right now. All right, y'all just leave me alone. Y'all step off me, man. Step off me. Yeah. See, I don't have any bills. I'm non-affiliate. All right, I got Steelers and Steelers only in here today. So you see how we are.
You're right.
Yeah. Poly team, you big baby, you crazy.
I'll say one more. David Stroud, Sidonia Mars.
Shout out. Shout out. Let's go. Let's go.
One more. Victory Asher, 561 West Palm Beach, Florida.
Ooh, shout out to West Palm Beach, man. Always got love for West Palm Beach. Reminds me of my homie, Jordan Dangerfield. That's his hood down there, man. Alrighty then, man. So we got plenty that we're gonna get into. We got some supers. We gotta talk a little game preview. Then we also gotta get these picks in too. And I definitely whooped you last week. I got the tape. The tape is hot. My man sent it.
He just has them from last week?
Yeah, just from last week.
Just last week.
It don't matter.
We need the full slate.
No, don't do that. Don't minimize
what was the
happened.
record from last week?
When we get to that part, we're gonna talk about that part. Just know that I whooped you though, bro.
It's probably not that bad.
And it's documented. That's what it's documented. It's documented, bro.
If you're waiting to say it,
I ain't waiting.
I might even won.
I bet. You want to bet that?
I don't. 'Cause as I was looking through some of the games on the bottom ticker on Sunday, I'm like, which one did I pick? It wasn't looking good for me, is what I remember.
It wasn't. Yeah, well, you could only imagine where I felt, watching the Bills game. The spread was 13. Yeah.
Oh, I hit that.
Yeah, of course you did.
On the pick.
Yeah.
It's not exactly what I wanted, but we'll take it. We'll take the small victory.
Take the victory when you get the victory, man. Take the victory when you get the victory.
Fish momentum. Steelers Ravens Saturday. # here we go. # playoffs.
Here we go. Let's go. And yeah, I did want to rewind a little bit to where he did say the 10 months for Mr. Jack Myers Jr., man. So yeah, definitely thinking of you with that one, man. No, it never seems to get easier with time. Or maybe, I don't know, for other people. I definitely ain't got needs for me, man. So yeah, man, thoughts and prayers still, bro. So absolutely.
AJ Martinez, love, respect, and happiness to all. Me and Lexi are going bowling. The Diggler is number 1. 5-5 is number 1. This chat is number 1. Let's go Steeler Nation. Shout out to AJ too. Shout himself out.
That's how you know you fire. You gotta shout yourself out sometimes, man. And shout out to you and Lexi, man. Get some bowling action today. Enjoy. It's a beautiful scene, man. It's a beautiful scene. That's why I rock with AJ, bro. He checks all the boxes, man.
Yeah.
Checks all the boxes.
The other Jacob gifted a Mets membership to Corey Martinez.
Shout out to the other Jacob being a rock star. And Corey Martinez, welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And yeah, 828 style. That Cat Williams interview was hilarious, man. I got to really sit down and watch it, bro. He was going in. Him and Shannon Sharp did a little, I
did hear about that.
Yeah, it's fun.
So you watched it?
I haven't watched all of it. I just watched like some of the clips. Yeah.
What's the early takeaways?
Bro, it's fire.
I hear it's being talked about a lot.
Yeah, well, for me, it's more so because of like the dudes he's talking about I grew up watching. Cedric the Entertainer, Ricky Smiley, Tyler Perry, you know what I mean? Like back when they were doing like the stand-up comedian stuff. So it was like, this is like, Comic View, black like TV, like back with the bootleg DVDs when they used to wear the little microphones on their forehead. Before Tyler Perry ever was on the big screen, big budget stuff. He dressed up like when we first seen him at D, pulled up, to the crib. He was like, oh, all right. So it's like you feeling them type of stories from like back then. Yeah. So that's why I'm like, man, it already caught my attention with it. And I'm already a Cat Williams fan just from some of the Fridays. Like when we talk about Friday, he's in the last Friday where it was a fire one. It's called Friday After Next. It's a holiday one. He's the little short pimp. And he's got like some crazy lines in that joint. So it's like, if you even peep him back then, when you're seeing him talk now, it's just like, dang, I remember him saying, so you beef with him. And then you start putting stuff together. So that's why I'm like super excited to like sit down. I just ain't had no time to like sit and like watch it.
Okay.
But my plan is tomorrow night potentially. That's when I'm gonna get a chance to kick back, have a little researchy, and then I'm gonna just start to finish it. Yeah, but it's definitely looking like fire though, bro. It's definitely looking fire.
Okay. Maybe you can invite your daughter's friend over to.
See,
you guys watch it together.
You're doing a lot, bro. You are doing so much. That's crazy, dude. Like
bonding.
That's crazy. Like that
if it's so good, I'm sure he would like to.
It's crazy.
Get a little peek in on it.
It's crazy. That is crazy. Yo.
You might want to hear some good stories from Cat Williams.
Yo, what is this?
I'm just throwing it out there.
I thought you was my friend. I just thought we was. That's wow. Dude, that's dang. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Just a suggestion. I mean, you don't have to say yeah to it. Just throwing it out there.
I don't even like TV, bro. You know, they be watching TV like that, bro. You know, I ain't got no free time, bro. I gotta work, bro. In fact, I think we streaming them all anyways, but I'll be streaming, bro. You doing a lot, bro. That's crazy. Why you doing all this? You know, but my forehead sweat, man. Dang, going.
I didn't mean to do that.
Jeez, man. That's crazy, Deke. See,
I was just trying to tell a little
yeah,
joke.
man.
Just tell a joke, we move on.
They say every joke got some truth. Oh, that was there. All right.
Well, it's just a suggestion.
That is wild, man. That is wild. Deke from the top rope. Just, all right. Shout out the other Jacob. Yeah, man.
Rude to the. I do know who Tyler Perry is.
It's bad too because I'm like, yeah. As I was saying them names, I'm like, I don't know if Deke know this one, bro. But shout out.
I think I knew all those names you mentioned.
There we go.
Not really from the stand-up though.
But no, like because they've done a lot more since, but they all started in the stand-up circus. That's how I got introduced.
Chappelle's my guy stand-up.
Yeah.
Favorite stand-up of all time. Not even a
But like
question.
that was how like I got introduced to a lot of these dudes just as stand-up comedians. Then you saw them transition to like the small movies. Friday, Chris Tucker doing Friday.
Still got to see Friday.
Right, the first one. So before you even get to Cat Williams coming in, by the time Cat Williams comes, this is blown up. It's big budget. It's a big ordeal. You look at Chris Tucker in that first one. That's just like the gutter roots part, bro. So it's like that's where these dudes all are from, man. With this stuff, with the comedian stuff, man. So yeah, it's fire, bro. It's fire. That's why I'm like, I can't wait to watch it.
Fish Momentum. Ambition the Kid music is out now.
It is.
Saddle me up.
Did it?
Hashtag imagine. Hashtag love roller coaster shows coming soon. Hashtag Radio Tokyo. Hashtag Ambition the Kid.
Let's go.
Hashtag Pretty Ricky and
Let's
hashtag
go.
Apple Music.
Talk to him. Turn up one time. I love it. Love it.
Fish Momentum. Part of the show heavy today.
No, facts, bro. I like that.
Fish Momentum says, love the pick with Moats, Deke, and TG. Hashtag yes indeed.
No, salute you. Don't forget Dom too, though, bro. Bro, y'all filed in the comments. They was like, is that the son-in-law? Like, bro. It's like y'all playing, bro. Everybody would play, bro. Everybody ha kiki. Everybody got jokes. It's funny, bro. Everybody be joking. I'm like, bro, where everybody is so funny? Everybody's got these daggone jokes all the time, bro. Hey, man, how's the son? How's your older son? You hanging out this weekend? You want to go play, bro? When did all this happen? What is this? This is crazy. I just be trying to stay out the way of my business. I'll be trying to bother nobody, and everybody just damn. Hi. But yeah, man. Shout out to Official Moments. Yes.
Yeah, thanks for liking the pick.
Absolutely, man. Salute you.
We got Johnny Utah. Moats, this is another one coming at you. Moats, how often do you talk to wifey about your first love?
Man, I tell her all the time. She is my first love, baby. I tell her all the time. She be like, I don't believe you. Shut up. I be like, girl, you know you're my first love. You know how I know you're my first love? Because you're the only person I ever wanted to marry. She got me first love. Yeah.
That's deep.
Boom. This is actual facts, too. I was like, yo, I've never proposed. I've never bought a ring. I've never thought about that, man. She's literally the only person that I've ever had that. Oh. And then the crazy thing, Deke, after 12 and a lot of years and days in between, I still be feeling like that. I'm waking up like, I don't even like her today, but dang, bro, can you marry me again? I done married her 3 times.
You might need to write a relationship book.
I don't want to do all that. That's when you start acting like you know it all. And don't do that. don't ever do that. I don't know nothing. I'm just out the way. That's me. I'm out the way. Yeah, man.
I think the reason he brought that question up though was related to the Bills.
Hey, you got chill.
I think he's basically asking is like Moats, is it really cool for you to be bringing up the Bills then?
You know why? You know why me and her definitely? Because we forever locked in behind that, you know? I was just a young guy coming home wearing some Zig Tech Reeboks and a Buffalo Bills. I don't even think I had nothing Bills related. But that was a big part of, I'm cool because I am orthodox. You know I play with both the Bills, right? And she's like, I don't care any of that. I don't even watch football.
So this is like, the scenario is basically like you did fall in love.
Yeah.
You got married, but you got divorced.
You know what I'm saying?
Are you still talking about?
But no, it was never a divorce. It's not an ex because we went up there together. We went hand in hand. It was like Adam and Eve walking through the garden. That's me and wife who went to Buffalo. Buffalo's the Garden of Eden. We walked up there together. She didn't eat the apple though, so that's why it was perfect. We ain't re-signed. That's why we had to leave. She's thought about eating the apple.
So what was how would you compare how your exit with Buffalo? How would you compare that to like a modern day dating scenario?
So
relationship scenario. Not a divorce.
It wasn't a divorce, bro. It was. We got to that point where we turned into Jada and Will. But But we weren't full public toxic. Wow. It wasn't full public toxic, but it was definitely her. They were talking about Tupac a lot, okay? Because it got to the point where they looked at me like Will, and I felt like Will. I was ready to smack people behind them, and they looked at me and was like, "Man, why are you acting like that? You know, we've been separated." I'm like, "But you just told me the other day that you love me and that we was gonna stay here forever. What do you mean that I'm acting crazy?" So then after that, it was like, oh, we have this relationship where. So
you're Will.
Yeah, I'm definitely Will. I was definitely Will.
Which means you're still allowed to talk about Jada.
Correct. And think about Will right now. If Will left Jada right now, nobody would say anything. But Will can stay there and talk about her and nobody trips too, man. Because it's Will. And it's like, you respect Will. Will's the only one who can operate in that weird space. It's a super weird space. And I'm in a super weird space, bro. Because I'm loved at both spots. I get down at both spots. Wifey was a part of both spots, but typically that is not how it's supposed to work. Typically got to draw a line. Typically. Pick one, right? That's how it usually goes. So, I don't know. That's what we have though, man.
Will's got people in the public getting on him, clowning on him at sometimes. The chat's clowning on you.
They be like, you ain't no pure blood.
I see the comparisons.
All
wow,
right, bro.
Wow.
Like I said, man, it's weird. We just in that weird space right now. Just let us operate in it, though, man.
The Bills are Jada.
Yeah, they definitely Jada, bro. Definitely Jada me. Yeah.
Who are the Steelers then?
Oh,
has
man.
Will been with someone since?
No. You ready? The Steelers are when Will did that movie with what's the chick from Wolf Wall Street? Margot Robbie. You know the chick.
Yeah.
And everybody went crazy. He was doing the whole touching bank robbing, like I'm gonna touch you, show you how to pickpocket, and everybody, oh look at this, is beautiful. That's the Steelers. So I'm in that movie right now. This is my Steeler movie of whatever that was, Husher, or whatever that. Yeah, you know the ways. Oh, you just got to touch right here, and then you pocket right there, and then you built right here, and then that's how you get them. Yeah, that movie. All right, with the racetrack and all that stuff. Y'all know what we talking about. So yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But now we good now. Leah Warren, no, y'all are not August. Stop it. Talking about the Chad August sauce. Come on, man. Don't do us like that.
No, that doesn't make sense at all.
Y'all are my entanglement. No, man. Y'all are not an entanglement.
No, that would be Jada because the Bills are Jada.
Yeah.
The chat's not messing with the Bills. No, that doesn't make sense.
No. No entanglement.
I think she was just trying to throw a funny joke. I'm glad. And it didn't add up.
But it could have been though, because if she would have thrown it another way, we'd be like, oh, all right, I see the entanglement now. But no entanglement. Even though you got to watch out for Deke though. Just know Deke done set in them sweets in Buffalo. Deke, you ever sat in the suites in Pittsburgh? Deke sat in the suites for a game, for a home opener. Home opener. Have you ever sat in a home opener Steelers game suite? We're going to get so specific. In the month of September.
Well, that's on you.
So the answer is no. All right. So he's more of a Bills fan because Deke was sitting super duper comfy. He was all nice and warm. He was enjoying himself in them Bills blue seats. Mm-hmm.
I don't think they were blue.
Nah, they was probably
They
red.
were like movie theaters.
Nah, no, they weren't. They were Buffalo Bill blue with like the red bill. You was like, oh my, I love this. It's so comfy. Yeah.
No, I was like a pirate up there.
No,
I was
you-
infiltrating the space
Mm-mm.
with my Dawson jersey.
Nah, no, you loved it. You was like, yo, I love this place. Go Deion Dawkins Pro Bowling. Woohoo. Mm-hmm.
AJ Martinez says, shout out and rest in peace to Tia Adelina, 97 years young, heading to heaven after her passing this morning. A true angel in life.
Nah, man. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Jeez, man. Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers. I got. Oh, that's his aunt too, because I'm Tia, Spanish for aunt. I think. Yeah, it's Aunt Adelina. Yeah, I think that's what he's saying, man. So yeah, definitely thoughts and prayers to you, man. Definitely thoughts and prayers. And I think 828 just pulled up with something crazy. Yeah, it
dropped
just
100.
Okay, I'm about to say yeah.
So we'll skip everything.
But yeah,
Get to 828.
Stop the show. Stop the show. 828 style, man. We are grateful from the heart. Definitely appreciate you, man. What's on your mind today? Jeez.
Not much, he says. Just showing love for the culture. Reached that 100K milestone with the customs last year.
Let's go.
Drinks on me.
Let's go.
That's
and you
dope.
already know his custom game is fire. In fact, since you just dropped the hundo, let me go ahead and shout you out one more. Y'all see his custom game. Y'all already know he get down with it. You know how 828 gonna do. Yeah.
I still got mine, too.
Absolutely. Salute you, 828. Definitely appreciate you, man.
Where am I at here? I might have lost things. Sean Mays has joined the upper room. I think that's right. Potentially.
Yes, that is correct. Yeah. No. Shout out to Sean Mays. And welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Brandon King. At Moats, you rooting for Miami or Buffalo? SMH.
Man, this is simple. I'm rooting for Buffalo, but of course we want Tennessee to win. Why does nobody want to root for Tennessee? What is going on with that?
We are.
Does nobody not like Tennessee? Is everybody
We're
in Jackson?
rooting for Tennessee and we're rooting
y'all
for the
seem
Colts,
like y'all a
Texans
bunch
tie.
of Jags fans in here, man. Are y'all a bunch of Jags fans? Huh? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Y'all got to stop this, man. Y'all got to stop this.
You're saying they almost want it to come down to the
Yeah.
Miami Buffalo game
It's
just
like-
to check in on you,
Right.
to see how you're voting.
You know what they say? If you got hate in your heart, let it out. Okay? If you got hate in your heart, just let it out. I feel like I'm at the player haters ball right now. Just hate. I hate your face. I hate this about you. I hate Bill. I'm like, bro, why y'all hate on the Bills, baby? Just Tennessee can lose it. I mean, Tennessee can win it. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. All right?
Yeah, it'll make things a lot less stressful.
Y'all ain't got to trip. We ain't got to trip. Everybody. I mean, we ain't got to trip, and we ain't got to trip, and everybody be good. All right, so chill out, bro. Man, man, let me live. Yeah, I had to make sure I say we because, somebody went and time-stamped me saying y'all specifically in yesterday's convo, man.
You did do that yesterday.
Yeah, it was an accident. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, so I'm like, hold on, let me yeah, I see they at me this week, bro. Gotta be careful what color I got on. Yeah. It's like, yo, all right, this ain't got no blue. This is red. Throw it away.
LKZ36, much love to y'all boys, and I know this is a little early, but I think we should draft Johnny Wilson out of Florida State and convert him to a tight end. He's a 6'7" nightmare.
Ooh, okay.
I remember that when draft time comes around.
Big facts. Big fact. Hopefully no time soon. Hopefully we're not in no rush for the offseason content just yet.
Right.
Hopefully. But nah, definitely remember that name.
All right, next one. Tell me if I'm off on this. I'm all over the place right now. Trying to get my bearings right.
Should be I Am Prime.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
says, this is the first time I'm embarrassed to be a part of this fan base.
Ooh.
I don't even have a lot to say. I'm just tired. This
Mm.
fan base effing sucks.
I can get it, man. I can get it. Sometimes, man, fans could be a lot. Fans are short for fanatical. We get it, man. Fanatics. I get it, man. But just gotta keep with it, man. Keep with it. When you gotta unplug for a little bit. When you're ready to come back in this thing, man. All right. But we got you, man. We got you. But I definitely get it.
Booyah. Pimp down, pimp in distress.
Yes. Pimp down. Donna. Pimp down. Pimp in distress. You guys see, you ain't seen Friday After Next. That's Money Mike right there. A little money
Is that
Mike.
Cat Williams?
It's a little micro mini pimp. Absolutely, man.
I
He
could
walk
see
around
him
with a
saying
perm in his hair, bro, with a full lime green suit with some gators on, bro.
Okay.
He fire. Yeah, fire. Come on, man.
Booyah also says, make sure to hit the like button. Moats and Deke, keep being the greatest podcast out there.
Hey, no, I salute you, man, from the heart. Definitely appreciate you, man.
All right,
Hey,
828
go on.
style. We got that 100. Thanks again for that.
No, salute you from the heart, man.
Ethan Leach, not related to anything recent, but Freiermuth slander was not warranted, in my opinion. Are we bringing him back? Seems like he always breaks 2+ tackles.
Think about it like this. No, I don't think there's been a ton of move slander. I think the thing is this, though. At the stage when people were really starting to turn to critique him, it was at that stage before we had Mason lighten it up. He was in the part of it where we criticizing everything. You looking into everything. So when the numbers, offensively aren't what we want them to be, you started to look and say, okay, well, why are his numbers not what they should be? How is his availability? What is his blocking looking like? And that was something that really started to come into question a lot more this season, was him struggling in that area more so than anything else. So when you throw, him missing time again, numbers a little bit off again, and him struggling blocking the way that he struggled at times, that was why. But obviously the reason why you still keep him and why he's still a valuable asset is because what you see in the Seattle game where he could take a 3-yard catch, make 2 guys miss, and take it for 18. His run after catch ability is what makes him such an intriguing prospect. That's why I was so excited about him coming out of Penn State. But it hasn't always been available. And I think that's more so the thing than anything. He can't dictate who plays quarterback, so we know some of that isn't on him. But in terms of just the availability part, that's valid. And like we said, this year in terms of the blocking part, that's valid. But at the same time, all them things could be true, and he could still be a very dynamic player with the ball in his hands, which we also see. So, yeah, I don't think that it was necessarily not warranted, but I don't think it's the end-all, be-all where you're like, man, we're not trying to bring him back or, you want to cut ties. I don't think we're at that stage just yet either.
Yeah, I think that would be the stupidest thing.
Yeah.
One of the stupidest things we could do this offseason if we cut ties with Muth. I don't even think that's part of the conversation, is it?
Not at all. Not at all.
That's the first time I'm hearing it. I guess there's fans that want to get rid of Muth?
No, I think just because people have criticized his blocking specifically, I think people have criticized his numbers being a little bit down this year specifically.
He's been hurt.
That's part of it. So it's like...
And we haven't featured him enough either.
So when they say the slander, I think it's just when you're at that point before Mason came in here and started playing the way that he did. Remember, everybody was under fire. Everybody had George Pickens. We forget George Pickens. The convo was, should we trade him?
Yeah, I traded him 2 weeks ago.
Should we trade him?
2.5, 3 weeks ago.
Like, literally, that was the convo, man. But Mason has shifted all of that in a different direction. So for a move, he was also getting in part of that when we're going through them evaluations of, well, what about this dude? Well, if it ain't Kenny, well, what about that guy then? All right, if it ain't Kenny, well, what about this dude? That's what the quarterback situation. How you doing, though? Like you said, we ain't tripping on none of that right now because that position is playing like it's supposed to. It just makes everything better. Think about it, bro. What we complaining about on offense right now? 2 weeks ago, you could have named 20 different things to complain about.
Deontay and Pickens fumbles.
Right. After big explosive plays that we didn't even turn over because we somehow found a way to have both of them luckily bounce our way.
Yeah, that's my only complaint from last week with the offense.
That's the difference right now, man.
Unless they're trying to trade Muth, which I wouldn't want to do either, because you'd be getting less back for what his true value really is.
Yep, I would agree.
Coming off of this season, where his numbers are down, you wouldn't be getting what he's worth. It would just be flat out right stupid. 2 years ago, he was a top 6 tight end, top 5 tight end.
That was the year with him and Dawson.
He had like 700 yards.
Yeah.
And he's capable of even more than that.
Yeah.
He could reach that top 3-4 threshold, be a Pro Bowl tight end.
Mm-hmm.
He just needs to get featured more and be healthy and, like you said, block better.
Yeah. I know up in Buffalo, they got 2 Pro Bowl alternates at tight end.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, Dalton Kincaid is the second alternate at tight end, and then Dawson Knox is the 4th alternate at tight end. Yeah.
Is Pickens an alternate for the receivers?
I have not seen it, bro. The only people I saw from us here was just Minka. Shout out to Minka though, right? Because people looked at that like that's crazy.
That's like TJ Watt getting in last year.
1,000%, bro. Because I was really like, wait a minute, but I love it for us.
He's still the best safety in the league, but how many games did he miss? Like 10?
Bro, he's played. I think he's played 10 games.
He's played 10.
Yeah,
games?
I think he's played 10. It's never,
that's not as bad.
Yeah, it's just when you look at
Jalen Ramsey made it.
Bro, you know how it go, man. We not tripping on it. Ray Lewis got a lot of these, man. Where it's like, all
yeah, I'm not
right,
gonna complain if Steeler
bro,
got in. I wasn't complaining that TJ got in last year, although Highsmith was more deserving.
Yes,
Highsmith was more deserving than other players.
We would agree with that.
So you could have kept TJ, give him his, name award there or his name recognition, but then
because
get Highsmith in over Khalil Mack. Now Khalil Mack deserved it this year, not last year.
But see, now the problem is for Highsmith. Now your best year, your best chance to get you a Pro Bowl, it went for nothing. And now we're here this year, and that's not even a combo.
Mm-mm.
It's just crazy how that works though sometimes, bro. Because it's a way different combo. You're like, yeah, he's already a Pro Bowler, or he's a Pro Bowler.
Yeah, it's just nice to have.
It's different. Yeah, it just feels a
even
little
though
different, man.
we know what the Pro Bowl means these days has become more and more of a joke,
which we definitely agree with.
It's still something. It's still an award recognizing what took place last season.
Whenever we're talking about your accolades, we still bring up Pro Bowls, All Pros, MVPs, awards. So it's still in that, man. So yeah, man. But I did like that though. Shout out to TJ, but shout out to Killebrew, man.
Yeah, so
Miles,
TJ, Killebrew, and Minka.
Yeah, those are the three, man. 2 starting. So yeah, man, definitely love that right there. Shout out to Miles Killebrew.
He's deserving.
100% deserving, man. And if y'all ain't checked out that interview from when he was just on with us a week ago, man, make sure y'all check out
that interview has a little more cachet now.
Yeah, it definitely does, man. It definitely does. So salute him on that. But we said this though. Coming to show you ball out, bro. Ain't no surprise. GP.
Yeah, I didn't really think there was. I think they kind of got it right with the Steelers. I don't think there were too many snubs. Guys you could bring up are Pickens, but the 4 receivers ahead of them all have better stats, whether it's yards or touchdowns.
We needed Pickens to come back. If Pickens came back, then he would have. No question, bro.
Pickens?
Yeah.
Come back where?
On the show. When you come on the show, bro, you can. All right.
No, I didn't want to talk to him at all.
I know. That was the part of the issue. I get it, man. I get it. But yeah, you know how it work, man. You come on the show, bro, you got a real chance, bro. It's just magic. It's the Deke vibes. Yeah.
JPJ, maybe.
I want to see the alternate list for us. I haven't seen anything saying anything about us having alternates. That's my only, like, I know in Buffalo, the reason why it was so talked about was because Josh and Diggs being first alternates. It was like, oh, all right, well, who are the other ones? And then
Diggs is the first alternate?
Yeah, Diggs is the first alternate, and Josh Allen's the first alternate.
Pickens ain't going to be the first alternate then. That's dumb. Yeah. But your boy got snubbed. I told you this off the mic.
Hey, man.
Josh got snubbed, dude.
Look, man.
Get Tua out of this AFC Pro Bowl roster.
Tua is leading it all in passing, and then Mahomes is Mahomes. People are going to put him up there because you can't have it without Mahomes. That's just how it goes. We like, bro, is this Mahomes' year?
Yeah, that rule was written, I guess.
Yeah, you know how that goes.
4 or 5
like,
years ago.
But we're like,
Mahomes will make every Pro Bowl here on out.
You're not gonna have him on the Pro Bowl because at the end, when they do that whole Hall of Fame spill, they're gonna hit him with he's been a Pro Bowler for 17 consecutive, or he's been first team All Pro for however many consecutive. This year is gonna be funny for his All Pro status because once again, you're like, okay, Lamar is gonna be QB1. Who is your QB2 though? Josh has had the better season, but you can't have Mahomes not get the All-Pro.
I'd give it to your guy.
I would too. Tua's going to be in that convo as well.
No.
But to me, I'm seeing Lamar's QB1 on All-Pro, Josh QB2.
Yeah, because if we're talking about Lamar and Josh for
the MVP, like
2 top quarterbacks for MVP, then why wouldn't it be?
That's how I look
2
at
All-Pros?
Yeah. But it's like I get that part though.
I'd still take Mahomes over Allen for the playoffs or a do-or-die game.
Yeah.
But, in terms of the season.
Yeah. And I think that's the difference. Like, we could separate the two because I'm with you. Trust me. Man, I love Josh. But if we talking just all time or in any of that, it's like, we know what Mahomes, we didn't.
I still think Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we've
should
seen
win
that.
the MVP year in and year out if you want to do it like that.
Right.
Like, he's the most valuable. He's the guy anyone's taking if you're starting a franchise and have the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah.
But just based off this season, All right.
Absolutely, bro.
Down year for Mahomes, but still like one of the top 3 or 4 QB seasons
on,
of this
bro.
year.
Even his down years is still a dope year.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about Josh right now. I'm like, this is still a down year for Josh, bro. And that's why it's so weird. It's like if he wins this MVP, it's going to be statistically one of his worst. I said worst. That's not even a word, bruh. R.I.P. my mama, boy. She would have looked at me like, "Have you lost your mind? Like, what? Don't talk like that." So yeah, let me excuse myself. I was tripped out. Ugh. All right, but
you're good.
All right, in terms of for Josh, specifically as a passer, he's been a lot better the previous years. In terms of just like total yards, in terms of passing yards and passing touchdowns, usually like 33, 35. Like he's in the high.
Everyone's passing yards are down this year, though.
That's down. But I think that's also part of the defenses out here, too. I think the defenses have gotten better in terms of what they're trying to do to minimize some of them explosive plays.
Right. But, yeah, Tua should not be on this roster. I don't care. I think Josh Allen should get in over him.
Hey, shout out to Tito Good Vibes in Vegas, TJG, man. They got at me, man. I told you, bro. As soon as I said it, I'm just like, ew, where did that come from? That's not even a word. And for a fact, bro, that's been drilled in my head since I was about, can't do that. Yeah, that was the worstest. It's
hey,
like, how they don't get past
another
that, bro?
snub could be, though? Legit.
Yeah, talk to me.
Balls over Tucker.
I agree.
It's almost like the Mahomes conversation. You're taking Tucker all the time. We get it. Probably a Hall of Fame kicker.
And you can't have
but
a Pro Bowl
Boswell's
without
having a better season than Justin Tucker. There's no doubt about it.
Yes.
You just look at the stats.
This is true.
Better kicking percentage. Has more from 50.
This is true.
Now, here's where
he has the long, though.
Who? Does Tucker?
I thought he had the longer this year.
He might. Yeah. I don't know. He only has 1 from 50, though. He's like 1 from 5 or 1 for 6. Yeah, Tucker's not really kicking that good this year.
It's a down year for him, bro.
But he just got it off legacy. But here's where it gets interesting. Boz has just as good of a case as like 3 or 4 other AFC kickers. From like a
you
kicking
already
percentage
know
standpoint.
Tyler Bass is going to be in that convo. The cat
Buckner
with
Bucker
with the
and then Folk with the Titans. And there's one other guy. They have like the same stats as Boz, same 50-yarders.
Low key,
and stuff
what's
like that.
the cat in Cincinnati?
I don't know.
Yeah, because I know they got it.
He's typically good, right? I didn't see him in the tops for field goal percentage though. I just looked at like the top 3 or 4 guys field goal percentage. Boz is in the mix, and then I looked at who had the best 50-plus yarder percentage. And, Boz and, like, 3 or 4 other guys, like, all have, like, very similar numbers. Yeah. So then it just becomes dealer's choice. Tucker shouldn't have got it. It should have been one of those 3 or 4 guys.
But no different than Mahomes.
And I'd go Boswell,
you can't
obviously.
have it, You can't have that list without him being up there when we saying he's the greatest kicker of our generation right now. That's how they labeling him. That's going to be his label, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, that was stupid. But I think Boz legitimately got snubbed. Legit. But we got Mink in. May have been undeserving.
And shout out.
So it bounces out.
Yeah.
All bounces out.
Yeah. I love it.
Could JPJ have got in over Jalen Ramsey?
Once again, though, it's the same combo we about to have, man. This is Jalen Ramsey.
I wasn't watching Ramsey like that. He still had 3 picks.
And
missed some time early on.
Think about it. The first game he came back, the whole story was he told Mike McDaniels, I'm going to get you a pick 6 my first game back from injury. He came back from an Achilles, right? Was that no, his was the what did he have?
He injured it and
it was like
was it week 1 or was it in the preseason?
It was like no, I thought it was like off season, bro. Like OTA time frame when he went down.
It wasn't Achilles.
It was ACL. Was it ACL? It was something major, bro.
It was something where they said he was going to be out till December.
Right. It was something.
And he came back in October.
Yeah. But literally his first game back, he gets the pick in the end zone. It wasn't a full pick 6, but that was like the, all right. And from there, he's still been playing well. So, yeah.
And they had Denzel Ward, Sauce, and PS2. So I get why those guys are on there. Yeah. But I think JPJ had a really good season and at least deserving of the conversation.
Oh, Juice Bellamy said it was MCL.
MCL.
Okay. I know it was something like lower body. So, yeah. Shout out to you, Juice Bellamy. Salute you, baby. Salute you.
Pickens had a case, but like I said, those 4 other receivers just put up better yards and better touchdowns. So it's tough to.
But at least for Pickens, he got the 1,000 yard. I think that's a big accomplishment for him specifically. Like when you cross that mark, that's when we start looking at you like that's a legit wide receiver 1. That's a legit receiver type dude in this league, man. 100 catches, 1,000-yard receiving.
You see his response?
Which one?
Pickens.
Pickens?
To not making the Pro Bowl?
No, bro. What did he say?
I pulled
You
up.
know what, man? I told you.
Well, remember last year he said he was snubbed from the Pro Bowl.
I do remember that. But I was gonna say, when I open up my social media right now, I keep finding AB, and it just I can't get off of his Twitter. It just every single night is my quote of the day. So
All right, hold on. I'm scrolling.
Oh, and they're saying it was a torn meniscus, not the MCL. All right, meniscus. Salute y'all again. Juice Bellamy, Young Boy 24, DJ Lundy. I see you, baby. I see you. Let's ride. Let's ride.
Hold on, give me a sec. I thought I had it. Here it is. Just a black screen.
You got Gucci Man? Is that Gucci Man playing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a black screen and says, F the Proud Bowl. 100. Cap-ass league.
I think he's upset, bro. I think he's upset.
Yeah,
Who all made the list?
I don't think he's too happy about
who all
the
made
Pro
the list?
Bowl.
Who's the starters on the list? Because like I said, Diggs the
Jamar
first alternate.
Chase.
Diggs the alternate, bro.
Jamar Chase. I'm trying to go off the top of my head. Jamar Chase, Tyreek Hill.
Devontae Adams got to be, right?
No, he didn't get it. No. All these guys had better stats than Pickens. Amari Cooper and Keenan Allen.
Fair. All right.
They all had more yards than Pickens, and they all had more
That makes
touchdowns.
sense. And even with Diggs, 1,000-yard, 100 catches, he still had a down year for him. Dang, yeah. And they going to name legacy in terms of if we pick between Diggs and Pickens. That's definitely what they say.
I guess that's why Diggs got the first alternate. Because I think Pickens' yards and I don't know if his touchdowns are better than Diggs, but I think Pickens does have more yards.
Yeah, because Diggs had to get quiet because of the attention, but that opened it up for James Cook. So that was part of the convo up in Buffalo. Diggs went like 6 weeks in a row with 100 yards every single game, and then it was, dang, he didn't win 6 games in a row now without, I think, having close to 90 yards in a game.
So Diggs has more receptions, 100 receptions, less yards, but more touchdowns. He has 8 touchdowns. Pickens only has 5.
Gotcha.
All right.
And he plays in Buffalo. You know how that go, bro.
There's an anti-biasness out there.
Yeah, they kind of like
against
them.
the Steelers.
Right. Steelers like, yo, y'all
Steelers against the world, man.
It's too much.
It always
too
is.
much of that. Buffalo, they're like, oh, y'all the cool kids. Like, we remember y'all. Like, yeah, y'all used to stay here. Y'all used to stay in the big house. Now y'all in the other house over there. Y'all done came back. I remember. Yeah, it's cool. So it's a different vibe. Yeah. Pittsburgh is like old money. He's like, oh gosh, we gotta walk past the Steelers house. Oh gosh, man, it's such the high standard over there. Hi, y'all. They got his Bentleys and Rolls Royces, man. You see the little butler? They don't never throw regular house parties. There's always these big soirees over there. Like, catch my drift? Buffalo, they're like, oh, but they celebrate everything over there, bro. It's a party. They might throw you through the table for the T-shirt, and that's just for the division. We ain't even got to the Super Bowl just yet. Don't let it get Super Bowl. Population goes, bro, all right now. One or two things. It's either going to be a baby boom in Buffalo or half the population going to just pop because everybody going crazy out there. Just like, jumping off the Eiffel Tower. Put me through that table next. Like, yeah, completely losing their mind, bro. Yeah.
Well, no one wants that to happen to Buffalo then.
Of course. But sacrifice must be made at times.
No, I don't want to do that to Buffalo, the city.
Sacrifice must be made.
Yeah, Buffalo can't win.
Sacrifice must be made.
That's just too much. You either get Buffalo overpopulated,
sacrifice must be made, bro,
or you'll get the city becoming run down.
Sacrifice must be made, man. You know how that goes, bro. What was built shall be built again, man. All right. Sacrifice must be made.
All right, we got Ethan Leach, not related to anything recent, but oh wait, I just read that, the Fry Myth, and that's how we got to Pro Bowl talk. DJ Camalacio says, I identify as invisible pronouns. Are who and where?
All right. Hey, y'all, man, I be trying to stay out the way, man. But they definitely hit me with the they, them, we, us. Me and my teams. I'm an alumni. I get a pass, all right? Tell you I'm the Will Smith of this thing. Just let me just vibe out.
Well, speaking of Will Smith, Brian Collins says Arizona is August. Don't think we forgot. Love the show.
You just made me the whole scenario. They just said I'm all of it. They said, okay, you got your Jada in you, you got some Will in you, you got some of that in you, some the chick, you know what I'm talking about. And then you got You got your August over there too. I'm like, all right, cool. All right, y'all got me there. Everybody's connected, okay? Who's Deke in this convo? You might be Chris Rock. Is Deke the one smacking me? God dang. Is Deke making the jokes?
I'm innocent. Chris Rock's innocent. I'm just out here.
Man, like, where does Deke hide seat? Yeah,
well,
man.
I guess that would make sense because Chris Rock was making fun of Jada.
Oh,
wow, it gets deep, man.
It was layers. No.
Wow. I got to watch myself.
Keep my out your mouth. Stop talking.
I could see that happening Monday if the Bills missed the playoffs.
Out your mouth. Oh, yeah. That would be crazy. That'd be crazy.
Do I have to call security in here?
Stop it, man. No, bro. It's if
the Bills missed the playoffs,
bro, we are all good at. No, Beak the Batuzzi called it. Beak the Batuzzi says the chat is Chris Rock. That's 1,000%. Yeah, because I would come in with the Bills heavy for them. It wouldn't be necessarily to get at you. It would for certain be to get at them, though. For certain to get at them. Mm-hmm. Because I know they ain't going to let me live otherwise.
A lot of them, a little bit of me. Huh?
Yes.
A lot of them, a little bit of me.
A lot of them, a little bit of you. You included, though, but definitely a lot of them. Yeah.
So who am I? I guess to be determined still.
Yeah, we're going to figure you out. We're going to figure you out in a second.
What about the dude from Men in Black?
Tommy Lee Jones. Shout out.
I'm just trying to think of Will Smith movies now.
He was OG too, bro. I like it. Why you always got to be the white guy? It's racist, bro.
Sorry. I was good with Chris Rock.
Just say it, bro. I tried to put some color on you, man.
I was good with that, but you took it and put that on the chat.
Yeah, so you instantly just gravitated to the next. Wow, that's crazy.
All right, what about Martin Lawrence? I could be Martin Lawrence.
Oh, now you would be Martin now. Now you Martin. Oh, that's crazy. You don't even like Martin Lawrence, bro.
Well, I've never seen that movie, but I know what movie it is.
Gosh.
Bad Boys.
Oh, at least you knew the name. You knew the name. That's a plus.
Yeah, I still haven't seen it yet.
That's kind of crazy.
What other movies he been in? I, Robot.
Okay.
I like that movie, but he doesn't really have a sidekick there.
He got the chick in there, and he got Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
And I guess the robot actually did become his sidekick
Sonny.
later.
Yeah. Let me think. I mean, it's Will Smith we talking about, bro. So, all right.
Hitch. I'm Kevin James.
That could be you. And in Hitch, he's a good guy. He's doing the whole love thing, because otherwise we got to go to
you've been giving me suggestions for.
You know what I'm saying? I'm teaching.
Place
stay
to
right
pick
here.
up women.
Just stay right here, right? You know what I mean? Don't give me the dance moves. Hitch. Hitch could work. Hitch could definitely work. And like I said, he has a lady in there. I got my lady, so we see. Blah blah blah. All right. And isn't there some type of? No, that's the other one. I was like, isn't that the Steelers fan one? No, that's Sophia. That was the other one. That was Eva. Longoria in that one, I think. One of them ones. You know how that. Anywho, Suicide Squad's another one. Yeah, obviously got Hitchcock as well. You into the whole superhero vibe, man.
I haven't seen that one.
You ain't missed much, bro. You ain't missed much. I'm just one of them dudes. I typically watch it all. So
Right.
Yeah. You ain't missed much, bro.
Okay, fair.
Definitely ain't missed much.
We got Brandon King. But Moats, if Bills win, Titans out, it's Pitt versus Bills.
Hey, and that is perfect. We will cross that bridge then. Let's just all kumbaya this week, though, baby. You jumping to conclusions, man. You can't be jumping to conclusions just yet. Can we play out first? Can we get through this week before you want to get there? Hey, all right. Oh, yeah, obviously Independence Day. Shout out to Pittsburgh, Tidy 86. You seen Independence Day, right?
No. I know it's a good movie, but just not one I've gotten around to.
Are you serious?
I'm being dead serious.
We're talking like just Independence Day, bro.
I know.
This is like Independence Day, bro.
I've admitted.
Like you got the cigar. This is Independence Day, bro.
I've admitted that I'm a failure in terms of.
No, we're talking about
classics.
Independence Day, bro. This is OG Vivica Fox. This is Independence Day we're talking about, bro. It's Independence Day. You really have never seen Independence Day?
Yeah, I promise. I know what it's about. I know Will Smith's in it. Yeah, I know all that.
You ain't seen him dragging the alien in the parachute through the desert, pissed off? Yeah! You ain't seen when his homie couldn't pull it. Come on, I can't shake him. Come on, baby, don't do it. I can't shake him. You ain't seen. Deke, I hate flying. And every time we take off, in my mind, I'm Will Smith flying in that thing because he getting busy. And that's how I got to lock in when we taking off. So I close my eyes and I envision I'm Will Smith getting low. I got to shake him. Now you get low. Come on. Come on, bro. You ain't seen Independence Day. God,
Put it on the list.
Alex, all good. He definitely ain't seen Wild Wild West. You don't need to see it. You ain't missing much with that either. He got a soundtrack to go with that one, though. But that's when he crossed over.
I've heard Ali's good.
Ali is a classic. That's fire.
Seen that.
I'm a bad man. Yeah, that was a fire one. That was like him coming back from Wild Wild West. Wild West was bad, bro. He had to come back. He gave us a comeback.
Yeah, Will Smith's movies are typically pretty good.
Bro, typically they're usually elite.
The ones that never missed.
Have you seen 7 Pounds?
I have, actually.
That's a dope one. Tear jerker, but it's a dope one.
Yeah, I've seen 7 Pounds.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen Pursuit of Happiness.
Yeah, I love that. Another tear jerker, man, for all my dads out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a fire one.
The two actors that never miss, it's Leo DiCaprio and Denzel Washington.
Yeah, can't go wrong.
I can't name a bad movie from either of the two.
Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong.
But we've talked about some Will's misses.
Listen, Will got a
most of his are good though.
Will got a Hitchcock. Will got Gemini Man was kind of kind of weird. It was kind of weak. You know that was kind of weak. It was kind of weak. Yeah, it was kind of weak.
Joe Gerbis. Ratbirds picked up Dalvin. I'm worried if we play them in the playoffs. Thoughts? Also, love the show. Just lost my OG in December and thankful for chatting, y'all.
Man. Well, first off, definitely sorry to hear about you lost, man. So, thoughts and prayers to you on that one. Dalvin Cook signing with Baltimore. All right.
That's whatever.
It makes sense.
Like, their running game's fine with or without him.
Yeah.
He could add a little extra spark. I don't know where he's at right now.
Yeah. He's healthy.
Yeah, but, I mean...
Just last year, he was a dope running back. The only reason he was available was because of them saying, we don't want to pay you this much money anymore.
What did he do with the Jets? What'd they do? Bench him? Did he get hurt?
Nah. Everything fell apart once Rodgers went down. They went through the whole carousel, and then Breece Hall was balling out.
I was going to say that Breece Hall became their number one.
But Breece Hall was their number one last year prior to turning the ACL. Remember, Breece Hall probably would have been in that conversation for Rookie of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year a year ago. He just got hurt.
So they make Cook inactive or something the last couple of weeks?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But
he was last seen December 17th.
Yeah, they would, because it was already talked about that.
So he's not injured or anything. Okay.
No.
I mean that is a good sign.
But the big part was Breece Hall. The big reason is Breece Hall balling the way that he's balled out, bro. So for them, they're like, yo, this is what we want. It's our young guys, our draft pick. They rolling with Breece, and Breece looks good, man. You know how to say it.
Yeah, I think honestly they're ready to roll with the Banacana as their RB2.
We saying, yeah.
He made me look bad last week, though. He fumbled the kickoff. Looked like Gunner out there, and then Gunner just returned the kickoff to the house. Mm-hmm. What a disaster.
The irony of it all, man.
Yeah.
The irony of it all.
What a rough week for me. My kick return calls. Not kick return call. I view Banacana more as a running back, but
I get what
that's
you
tough.
say,
You still got to hold on to the ball if you're out there. Ethan Leach. When are we going to see Darnell in the end zone?
Man, I think they're going to work to it, man. They working up to it. He's getting a lot of snaps, though. That's the big thing. I just personally want him to continue to be more consistent with his play. We know right now he's primarily used as a blocker, and he's done relatively good the majority of the time. But obviously we know that's still an area where we need him to be a little bit more buttoned up in certain parts. After that, man, I don't see why he won't be, utilized a little bit more in that red zone situation. But right now, I think we all just had to figure out what was going on with the quarterback scenario, man. Now we can really have these convos of, all right, how can we start to target down here a little bit? Now we can really start to plan this stuff out, man. It's a different convo. It feels good.
Brandon King, rather play beat up Miami than the hot Bills, right?
I mean, when you in the playoffs, you in the playoffs. That's kind of how I look at it, baby. Every team gonna be good in the playoffs, man.
I like us versus the Bills.
Yeah, I like
us versus anyone in the AFC right now. If we're playing like how we just played these last 2 weeks, we can win them all.
Seriously, the way that Mason and this team has responded with Mason, what team are you saying is better than them right now?
Plus Mink is coming back.
You know what I mean?
Roberts should be back.
Right. We're going to be getting healthier as well. So it's like, that's very much a hot team. And we're already accustomed to operating within the margins as well. So the additional element of pressure when we're talking about postseason. Why is it so much pressure? Not just what you're playing for. It's because we are all so locked in, so fine-tuned that you can't make a mistake today. One singular mistake is the difference between you getting out of the stadium or not. And the stakes at that level, a lot of teams fall. And as it narrows, them stakes get even higher. So when you talk about your precision, the communication, the execution, you have to be razor sharp in terms of how locked in you are, because we all at that stage, we know what it is, man. So, and that's what you hear us say, you can't make the same mistakes you was making earlier in the year at this stage, because, man, we all, it's getting tight now. Every mistake is magnified. Every blown coverage, man, you blow that coverage in September, we ain't tripping on that. You blow that coverage a week ago, man. But imagine you blow that coverage in 2 weeks, bro. Imagine they call that Will route that Baltimore loves to run with Justice Hill, and he running on around this thing, and that curl flat defender don't run with that. Bro, in the postseason, that's way different. You like, bro, you might get fired behind that. You know, you be looking at him like, bro, whose fault was that? You be the first one to hear, bro, who gave that up? Which one was that on him? Are you sure it was on? You said it was Levi? Oh, he's gone. He's gone. He's got to go. You know that. That's postseason, baby. That's postseason. Now, hopefully, no, nothing on Levi. All up.
And I get Buffalo's been winning games, but they haven't been blowing out teams. Like, they didn't look that good against the Patriots. They didn't look that amazing against the Chargers either.
Nah.
They have been winning games.
But they looked amazing against the Chiefs. They looked amazing against the Eagles. Looked amazing against the Cowboys. So it's like, that's the up and down with them.
Sure.
Yeah. But that's their whole season. The games where they won by like 20-plus points. The games they lost, it's been the weirdo stuff.
Yeah, I think, I think that's why someone like that commenter is like more worried about Buffalo's because what they are capable of if they can put it all together.
When they win, typically when they win, you get the Kyle Allen backup come in, and that's happened numerous times. Whereas when they lose, it's like, we get exactly why they losing. Quarterback is tripping today. We gonna keep it a buck. Like, it don't be a lot of reasons. You're like, all right, on occasion it's the Eagles game where, all right, when he came off the field, you had the dub, y'all was up, your defense, ultimately OT, it happens. But it's like, bro, yeah, man.
You live with it, though.
Right.
You got a Josh Allen.
Yeah. But that come with him, bro. Nope.
Jordan Pierce, Dalvin Cook just signed with the Ravens. Yeah. Any chance we see him this week?
Low key, you could. If I'm Baltimore, I kind of want to.
Yeah, what would it hurt?
Get you some live reps too, man. So just getting the timing of it, the handoffs and stuff like that. Now, granted, it's a different speed with Lamar, but you still are getting live reps. That's way better than a practice rep. And you know you got the bye week coming up next week anyways. He hasn't been playing. So you want to knock that rust off. Right.
I get you got to learn the system, but you get him out there for like 5 to 10 snaps.
Yeah. Like I said, Dalvin is not a bad player this year. He just hasn't played for real, man. He's not bad, though. Like you said, the last time he was on that field a year ago as a starter in Minnesota, he was very good. So I anticipate him still being think about how J.K. Dobbins would have looked in this offense, right? We're not saying that the guys that they currently have running the ball aren't good, but there is a difference talent-wise when you're talking J.K. It's a different talent-wise when we're talking Dalvin Cook. So, yeah, we've seen Latavius Murray come in there and have success, right? But that's going to look way different than a Dalvin Cook running them same plays and how he's in the open field. Even though he's averaging 7 yards per gain. Okay, dope. Imagine what this athlete could do, though. The guy that actually can make a guy miss and go the distance is not scheme related. That's Dalvin. Because Dalvin been up in Minnesota. They ain't doing all that sexy stuff with Kirk. It was stretch, power, dive. And Dalvin, yeah. And you know I ain't even a Dalvin dude like that. I'm way more of a fan of Lil Bro.
Yeah. Yeah, the signing doesn't hurt. Yeah. It doesn't hurt them. It's a Ravens type of signing, too. Guy with a name.
You already know.
A little bit past his prime.
The Kyle Van Noy. The Jadeveon Clowney. You know, just keep it going. You're like, yo, who's this guy? Oh, I remember him. He was what? No, he's not. Not no more. He looks great now. Hey.
Hammer Baked, heading to the game on Saturday. A little Jimmy's famous seafood tailgate before.
Ooh, salute you.
Ravens sitting a lot of guys bleeding black and gold behind enemy lines. 17-13 Pitt.
I like that. Yes,
we score more.
indeed. Yes, indeed. Hey, and hammer baked. Since you are gonna be at the game, man, if you down there, take a picture of yourself behind enemy lines in that stadium, man. Send it in. I'm gonna start putting some of these pictures up every single week, man. Obviously, it's the end of the season right here, but I got one for my man's tomorrow, man, that I want to feature out there on the community page. So I'll definitely be doing that. So, like I said, man, for next week, if you got you a picture of yourself in the stadium, and that's for anybody, man. When y'all in them away games and we taking over them enemy stadiums, man, flick yourself up, man. Okay. Send it in. moatswinners@gmail.com. Moatswinners, because we all number one. We winners. Yeah, I won. @gmail.com. Send that thing in there, man. Like I said, I'm gonna put it on the community page, man, so everybody can see how we rocking over here, all right? Because, yeah, y'all just as much part of this thing, man. So absolutely salute you.
The Jacob Malesio. Worser is a word.
There it is.
Look it up. It just sounds funny.
Hey, man, salute you, baby. I'll take your word. I just not saying it, man.
Ethan Leach. Jamar didn't do better than Pickens.
Fair enough. But no different than the Minka convo. Jamar is a darling in this league, and they said you don't have Joe, so you're going to get the justification. They love him.
I'm like 90% sure he does have more yards and touchdowns than Pickens. Now, maybe Pickens did it in less catches. I could see that.
But I thought Jamar missed some time, though.
He did, but yeah. He still played good. You know what I mean? He still put up stats. Yeah. Let me check.
Right, because I be feeling like I've seen him have explosive moments or explosive games, but then it's times where it was quiet. I just remember him being like really pissed off, too.
Yeah, he has. Yeah. He has like 40, 50 more yards than Pickens, and he has 7 touchdowns. 96 receptions. Pickens probably only has like 70 receptions. Okay. So if you value the doing more with less, Pickens can give you that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, only 63 receptions. Wow.
But Pickens is the explosive.
18.1 average.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we all know the difference right now. Pickens is the deep balling you, man.
18.1 average to Jamar Chase is 12.5.
Yeah.
I would prefer Pickens in over Chase. It's just hard to make a definitive case of putting Pickens in over those 4 guys, just because literally they have more yards and more touchdowns.
And they got the name, too.
Yeah.
Outside of Pittsburgh, George Pickens is nowhere near bigger than Jamar Chase, bro.
The case would be Pickens with the quarterback play versus...
I'm listening.
Never mind. I mean, Amari Cooper went through the gauntlet.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Over there with Cleveland.
And are you saying that Jake Browner has been such a way better option?
That doesn't hold there. Keenan
Allen.
Herbert got hurt.
Herbert had with a right hand, and then he had
Tyreek
a left
Hill
hand.
just had too good of a season, just in general.
So
all right, never mind then. Yeah, you can't even make that case.
Yeah,
you can't, because 3 of those receivers were dealing with weird quarterback situations.
Yeah.
Yeah, tough year for Pickens.
I think it's one of them years, bro. That's the thing.
Tough year for Pickens.
Like, sometimes I'm like, yo, I think this is a snub, or I think this isn't right. And like we talked about the Josh thing, it's like, I get that. This receiver thing, I'm
you
not
should
even
be in
tripping
more of an
on
uproar
Diggs.
about the Josh thing. I'll
right,
be honest.
but I'm not even tripping on the Diggs part, because once again, when you're talking to receivers, it's like, yo, everybody had something that y'all was. No, man, I get it. I respect it, man.
That was Ethan Leach.
Shout out to Ethan, too, man.
Brandon Keene. But Moats, if Bills win, Titans loss. Wait, I just read this.
Mm-hmm.
I read this. All right. So that was
there should be clips of Dark
by
Knight.
Me. Yep. He says, low-key, Mason's game reminds me of Jared Goff.
Nothing wrong with that. Jared Goff took a team to a Super Bowl. He has another team that just won the division. They should be fighting for that 1 seed, but obviously we know that kind of got janked up over there. But, yeah, Jared Goff, $100 million quarterback too, bro.
I think at this point I could live with that. I think just show me more in late games than Jared Goff. Show me more.
Deke sound like that hurt his soul to say he liked Jared Goff, bro.
He's been playing good with the Lions. He's probably top 10 with the Lions if you take his last 2-3 years with them.
No, like bro,
he's probably top 10.
He's playing really well. It's Jared Goff. So you don't respect it the same way Tua. Tua this year was balling at a stage.
I respect Goff over Tua.
Right. But I think both of their perceptions are just, we are supposed to think of them as not good, bad. Kirk Cousins, not good, bad. And you're like, but you keep looking and it's like, they're figuring something out. It's weird. They're winning and producing.
They are winning.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing a lot of regular season winning, though, too.
once again, we can't minimize that part.
I get it.
We can't. That's what
get
we
it.
want to do though every time with them dudes. But it's like, yo, they still are doing this portion, man.
I need some playoff metal. Now, Goff did take the Rams to the Super Bowl. He didn't play good in the Super Bowl.
He still has taken the team to a Super Bowl. Think about you stand on your guy Kenny, and Kenny hasn't been to the postseason just yet. This dude went to a Super Bowl.
I was predicting that this year.
Fair enough, but he's done that. He's already done that. He went to one. And he faced the GOAT, they say. And didn't get blown out either.
He didn't play particularly good.
Yeah, bro.
I need Mason to be a level. If that's the floor, okay, but I need Mason to be a step above Jared Goff. I need that.
So you want elite then? Because that's the difference. Jared Goff, Kirk Cousins, Tua Tagovailoa.
I need a guy I can trust in playoff games.
Dak Prescott. They're all like
when
we
you're
talked
down,
about, right?
things are looking bad in a playoff game, fourth quarter.
All of them dudes are capable of that. But in
Jared
terms
Goff.
of all of them are capable of it. But in terms of you wanting I can hang my hat, sign in blood Tom Brady, sign in blood Pat Mahomes, sign in blood Big Ben. You was trying to say that that's Kenny as well.
I was predicting it.
You know what I mean? But like,
I'm not off that either.
and that's fine. But them dudes, I'm sure it's a lot more confidence in them in them scenarios, and that's also reflected in terms of why the organizations have paid them what they've paid them or invested in them what they've invested in them.
But yeah, I'm hoping Mason can.
Well, not Tua just
Let me
yet.
just put
We're
it to
gonna
you
find
this
out
way.
him, but yeah.
If Mason could continue to do what he did in these last two and make it happen in the playoffs, bro, I mean, yeah, I'm satisfied with that. You want to call that Jared Goff? I'd say that's above Jared Goff. If Mason's doing that in the playoffs. I can't remember what Goff did in that Rams run.
All I know
I know he didn't play good in the Super Bowl, but
remember, though,
I know they had a dynamic run game at that point.
Todd Gurley was hurt.
No, but they were running through
using CJ Anderson.
He was
He
running
was playing
pretty
well.
good.
He was. It was. But let's not, like, Jared Goff still was a part of, like, Jared Goff still played well.
He didn't play bad.
Yeah, you're not
From
going
what I recall.
It was not how we look at Jimmy G going to the Super Bowl or not going to. Yeah, we don't look at him the same way as that.
I agree with that.
Right.
I agree with that.
And we don't look at Jimmy G as god awful either. We just say, yo, he's really good, but he's not elite. So that's what I'm like. The next stage in is elite.
And sometimes simply what it takes to get to that elite spot is winning a Super Bowl. Honestly, just to show that you can do it.
Matt Stafford, right?
Matt Stafford's a great example.
Prime example, man. Absolutely.
Are you going to do it 2 minutes, like literally everything on the line?
Right.
Season on the line.
Mm-hmm.
All eyes on you.
Yeah.
Biggest moment of your career.
Biggest moment ever. Can you do it?
Yeah, sometimes that is what it takes
Yeah.
because you don't know how you're going to respond until you get there.
Mm-hmm. But you never get that chance if you don't win enough in the regular season too. And that's why I'm like, yo, they still are doing that portion. You got to do this to even get there, man.
Yeah, for certain quarterbacks, I think that's what it takes to be elite. Unless you're putting up year in and year out.
Years.
Like a Josh Allen or a Herbert.
I get what you talking. Like, we know the difference, yeah. The ones that we can clearly see, that's different. The ones that is questionable, it's like, yo, well, we need to see you go on that run. We need to see, can you actually do this? Because we know you're not going to do those type of just freaky number, oh, God, this is nuts. Like, that's not in their wheelhouse. Jared Goff ain't going to ever wow you with his legs and arm. No, that ain't him. But he can lead this team to a chip. You can be like, yo, I respect the heck out of that. That's a dog right there. That's an elite quarterback right there. So they both are animals in their own right, just different. You know what I mean? In the sense of like what they're asked to do.
You don't have to have the extreme talent. Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, none of them did.
If you can get in the right system with the talent that they have and you're clicking and everybody's on the same page, bro, you take that any day of the week.
Yep.
And that's why those dudes have had more success than when you think of the singular, just animal quarterbacks. You know what I mean? Them dudes where it's like, yo, you just drop them off there, throw a bunch of whatever around them and hope for the best. Usually it hurts them a little bit. Now, Mahomes is the one where it's like, okay, we're starting to see a little bit more of him without some of the talent, but he's always had this crazy dope scheme too.
You're right.
So,
his receivers are so bad.
Yeah.
They are so bad.
Yeah.
Dropping wide open passes.
That's the problem.
They are so bad.
But then you still got a Kelsey over there, so you like, how bad do you feel about him?
Oh, I don't feel bad
That's
at all.
what it is.
I mean,
Yeah,
the
like,
Chiefs get
bro.
so many calls all the time.
You got
Mahomes
all your
has this
calls,
great
you
scheme
got
with
Travis
Reed.
Kelsey, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel not bad for Mahomes at all.
Right.
But those receivers are terrible.
Yeah.
They are so bad.
Your boy Tony, bro.
Who?
Kadarius Tony. That's your man's, bro.
Oh, he's terrible.
No, man, that's your man's, bro. That's your
He
man's.
might be their best one, but he still
he's
drops
super
some bad
inconsistent.
balls.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
No Juju. They're missing Mr. Reliable out there.
Yeah.
He's the only missing piece from their receiving core.
Think about it, bro.
Because they still have MVS.
And the problem up with New England, he keep getting hurt. I'm like, man, Juju, bro, you still on that field, man. You still a consistent run out the catch, physical dude. Like, you got that. You short-handed as heck.
Do we bring in Juju as a slot guy next year?
Bro, you already know that. I don't think they're gonna want him. I think it's just the difference of where they at. I think.
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah,
with
so I'm saying, like, I think this is a different way.
I'm trying to talk
energy,
myself
man.
into it right now. I'm just saying, like, he could be a good slot guy, like him, Deontay, and Pickens. That would be a nice top three.
It has nothing to do with Juju's talent. Like, Juju talent-wise, yes.
But
you don't think he could do what Allen Robinson is doing to a way higher degree? 100%. He would cost more, but what you're bringing,
I'm assuming
with
the
that,
Patriots would cut him, though.
Yeah,
because we're not going to trade for him and take on the contract.
More is, what are we paying Allen Robinson? Juju's going to cost more than Allen Robinson, bro. Yes. Juju is going to cost more than Allen Robinson.
What do you get,
bro.
like 10 or 11 up in New England?
Juju is going to cost more than Allen Robinson, Deke. We talking about 2024, Deke. Juju is good. They wanted Juju to be one of the top dudes in New England right now, bro.
7 max.
That's still more than.
He didn't play good this year.
So what is Allen Robinson going to get next year?
You're saying Allen Robinson right now. He's getting 5 for us.
So he's getting 5 right now.
Allen Robinson's not making that next year.
So either way, it's more this year, and it's going to be anything more what you're talking next year. It's going to cost
like
more
6 or
for
7.
Juju. Yes. I think 7, maybe 9. I think 7, maybe 9. Bro.
I was thinking little bargain deal. 4 mil, 5 mil, little prove it deal. I don't think 5's bargain though. I think that's kind of his market. That's my prediction at least. I could be wrong.
He's a physical wide receiver that blocks.
It depends on if
catches,
New
has
England
ball
cuts him,
security, gives you run after the catch. He's done the big winning in the postseason. He's done it at multiple locations with multiple quarterbacks. That's what they're going to look at Juju and say, bro.
I think it'll be a steal. I just wonder how teams view him right now after this Patriots tenure.
No, I think he's still viewed as a dude that was in New England and kind of got banged up.
Chiefs would take him back.
100%.
I'm sure about that.
Honestly, if it wasn't the whole social media and us already have dealing with that with him and Claypool and where we're currently at, we would take him back, bro. Because he would absolutely be an explosive third option because that's where Juju thrives. When he doesn't have to face your number 1 corner or your number 2 guy. Him out that slot, bro, he going to be an issue. And he physical, man. When you talking about blocking, we like watching Allen Robinson block. Juju block, bro.
Yeah, I could see on the field it working. But no, you can't come back.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, like you said, reliable as heck, make all them tough catches, man. Do all the little extra, do all the grunt work, run after all that, bro. This Juju. We know Juju now.
Here's
Juju
the stipulation.
was Juju was never a talent issue. He was dead.
This is the only way I'm bringing him back. He's got to delete all of his social media accounts. It's part of the contract. It'd be like a Kyler Murray contract.
Hey, look, and what's the incentive for him for that? He's already got a Super Bowl. He's already gotten paid numerous times now. He makes super money in that too. It's like, what's the incentive? I go somewhere. I'll go sign home with the Chargers.
Come back home.
He could say home is L.A. I'd rather go to Chargers. Put back in L.A. Put me in the Rams. Well, I could double that.
Deactivate him. Deactivate him for a year. Not delete.
Bro, this the NIL area with college, right? Them cats is already on that, right? So you think we about to turn anything down from a branding, personal image, all that? Like, them days are
Juju
over.
And Claypool would be the
them
two.
Days
if they were to come back, that
over,
would have to
bro.
be in the contract.
Them days are over.
You delete your TikTok.
I thought Claypool was going to have a touchdown, too. You seen the Ravens game? It hit him.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, I was like, yo, touchdown.
He did his signature.
He Claypooled it, bro. Yeah.
Just sad. It's really sad what happened to his career.
Man, his cleats were fire, though. He stayed with some fire cleats, bro.
We need more fire play from him.
Yeah.
We don't, but just in general. Yeah. People that actually believe them need more of that.
Shout out to Skittles. Skittles says Juju should go to Minnesota. I love that, actually. Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson over there. He would thrive in that offense, bro. With a Kirk putting that thing on time.
If Kirk will be back.
Right. That's the other convo. But Justin, think about that. He said he ain't signed until he know what's going on with that, too.
Wow.
Yeah. So you gonna have to make a decision on one before you make a decision on. Bro, he won't sign right now.
No.
Yeah, he's waiting. He's like, bro, y'all ain't about to get me locked in here. Yeah.
He's waiting on Kirk.
Yeah, he wants to know what they're gonna do at the quarterback position because he's like, I don't want to get locked in and Kirk leaves.
Oh, is he talking about Kirk, or is he talking about just in general?
No, he had talked about it like because it was early in the season when he had talked on it specifically, and he was like, the first part was I need to see what they're gonna do with Kirk because they know that this is last year, and Kirk had told him, "Yo, I'm gonna play this year out. I ain't taking no cut. I'm gonna play this year out, and then we're gonna go from there." So for Justin, he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna wait to see what that works out and what that scenario is before I line up and lock in."
So maybe
here.
he would match the contract that Kirk gets.
Yeah.
If Kirk only gets like a 2 or 3, maybe Justin only
give
does
me
2 or 3 as opposed to like a 5.
Yeah, because if you get locked into a situation and this quarterback thing goes left, and now you playing can we get it out the draft? Can we get it out the draft? That's a hard life to live, man. You see Devontae Adams sick over there in Vegas right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that was Cliff the Dark Knight talking about Mason
Shout out
and
to
Jared
Cliff, though. Shout out to Cliff. Y'all hit that like button one time, man. If y'all digging the convo today, too, man. We're going to eventually get to what we got to talk about. We just ain't there yet, all right? But subscribe if y'all haven't subscribed either.
Yeah, how we looking? We're at 6:05.
We're at 6:05. Technically, I'm supposed to have a little bit of a on time-ish, but it's you, Deke, so you know how that goes, man.
All right.
You're liked. You're special.
Okay.
Yeah.
Richard,
At the circle? You're in the circle, bro.
oh, cool.
Yeah, you're in the circle.
Good to know.
That's why I was able to pass off that info to you about those spots. Okay? Yeah, because you're in the circle. You're good.
Thanks.
Yeah. You're going out there with good intentions. It's not going to be nothing janky. All right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Richard Arbizo, shout out to Kat for being 10 toes down for the GOAT. Bernie.
Nah, big facts on that, man. And love Bernie Mac. That's actually like my favorite one, like all the time, too, man. Shoot, that was when I even got my oldest on, man. She was a fan of the Bernie Mac show. Uncle Bernie. Like, yeah, baby girl. Yeah, so shout out to old Bernie Mac, man. R.I.P.
Mr. 3000.
Yes, indeed. Ooh, I see you over there.
A little reference for you.
I see you over there. Shoot, man. I thought you was going to soul brother me because I wanted to stick the size of your back. You dig what I'm saying? But it's all good, though. We ain't tripping.
Deke's baby mama.
She back.
Yeah.
She back. She back. She back. She back. She
Something
back.
like this comment's intended for you, though.
Whoa.
You've heard of 2.5 Men, but have you heard of 1 1/4 Steeler fan?
Hey, yeah. I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. Don't do me like that. Just I'm staying out the way, bro. I'm staying all the way out the way. I'm staying out the way.
Hammer baked. Dalvin Cook signed with the Ravens. I don't think he will play much, but the Ratbirds will be trying to run a lot, bleed black and gold behind enemy lines.
Hey, let's go, man. Keep bleeding that black and gold. Even if you're on the other side, we ain't tripping about it. You infiltrating. I like your energy, man. But I think he actually is going to play a good amount, man. They got, like I said, a good group, but J.K. Dobbins was their guy. That was the guy that they drafted, obviously, a couple seasons ago. You think about the dudes they have right now. Gus Edwards, good player. Good player. Justice Hill, good player. Melvin Gordon, old.
Trash. Washed.
I just said old. Just leave it old, bro. Just old. He's old. All right. So when you think Dalvin Cook of the last, season, it's like Dalvin would be viewed, in a higher regard. So that's why I think for them, man, once he figures out, and I don't think it's going to be a while for him to figure it out either. You think about just in the past years how they've operated with the Le'Veon Bell, how they've operated with the Latavius Murray. Think about, bro, it was to the point where they were going, just week by week, just signing anybody, and they would come out there and have success. We saw L. Bell coming out there and scoring touchdowns with them, running the same day. Did he not? We saw Latavius Murray come out there and get back. That's the reason why he's in Buffalo right now, because we was like, bro, you look good in Baltimore. Come on up here, man. Yeah, that's that offense, bro. So I think Dalvin is actually going to get some opportunity. I think he's going to look straight. I do.
Man, Bell was a Baltimore Raven and a Tampa Bay Buccaneer and a Kansas City Chief.
Kansas City Chief. Don't forget that Chiefs, bro. He was most pissed with Kansas City. Remember that. He was most pissed off with Kansas City.
Yeah, I thought he still had it, that Kansas City year, because that was the second Jets year. Mm-hmm. They cut him midseason, then he goes to Kansas City.
Yeah, because he
and he played all right down the stretch. Like he was getting carries, and then they stopped using him in the playoffs.
They started using
that Williams dude.
No, you're right. It was Williams.
Williams.
Hilaire came the next year. You're right. Yeah. So he went Baltimore after that then.
Yeah.
Because
Baltimore
had that
Tampa.
Weird spit.
I don't know which one was first.
I thought because Tampa he was with AB for a little bit, wasn't it? It was like a day or two, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it was him and AB in Tampa for a little bit.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Google East. Moats, with all due respect, we will need the Dolphins to beat the Bills come Sunday night. 2 at home, and Tyreek is movie theaters. Hashtag PTTSO. Hashtag let AB retire Steeler. Put that shit on.
There it
Hashtag
is.
trade 8 and 10.
All right. Hey, in all seriousness though, man, hopefully everything is good with Tyreek Hill, man. Thoughts going out that way. I know they said he had the house fire and everything like that. So yeah, man, definitely think about that. Man, I ain't tripping on it, baby. You know, don't do me like this now. Cause you know it's still a scenario where the Bills could lose to the Dolphins, they could still get in there.
How's that happen?
I'm gonna just stay out of it.
Everyone else would need to lose, probably, right? All the other teams in it.
Not actually not all the other teams. It's just 2 specific teams.
What? Steelers and Jags?
If one of them lose, the Bills are in.
Just one of them?
That's literally it, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Literally it.
No way.
Yeah. That's why I was like, for Buffalo, they're going to know what is on the line. They're either already in before that game starts or all the chips are on the table because Buffalo has won, Jacksonville has won, and there was no tie in that Texans game.
Just Jacksonville loses, it doesn't
This is
even
what I'm
have
trying
to
to
go
tell
into Sunday
you.
night.
This is
Okay.
what I've been trying to tell all of y'all, man, and y'all keep coming at my neck, and I'm like, all right, this is kind of crazy because there's a perfect scenario where it has 0 to do with Buffalo. 0. But y'all keep saying Buffalo. We're Buffalo for a fact. Saturday at 7:30. Be over here popping champagne. Like, hey, bro, we in. That's the difference, bro. So I'm with y'all. We all in here together. Y'all trying to kick me out the group. And I'm just trying to let y'all know, like, bro, y'all playing dangerous, though, bro. Y'all playing real dangerous. That's all I'm saying, bro.
If it does come down to that third option, though.
Oh, now you want to cut to the third option.
If it does
you want to
come
cut to
down
the
to
third option. I've been on y'all team. We've been here all the time together. Y'all been coming at me. I'm like, bro, it has 0 to do with this one. This can happen and everything is good for all of us. Steelers good, Bills good if Jacksonville loses. But y'all keep wanting to beat Bills, lose the Dolphins. I'm like, all right, the Bills can still lose to the Dolphins. If Pittsburgh lose, Bills is in. If Jacksonville lose, Bills is in. It has 0 to do with it, man. I'm just letting you know the scenario, baby. That's the scenario. And even with them losing, shoot, let the Houston and Colts game tie they in either way. So that's for Buffalo, man. Yeah, no, you think they put them on the last game? You like, oh yeah, they're gonna know a lot. So it's a lot that could take place. That's why I'm like, bro, why y'all coming at me, man? I'm with you. We all here together. Don't put me as the bad guy. Don't paint me as the bad guy. We on the same team, man.
I think we're just letting you know, if it comes down to it,
like, yo,
this is where we stand.
I'm over here like, yo, we got all these other options in between. Everything else is fine. But no, y'all want to we want that one. I want yours. Like, yo, why you want my... Everybody got steak. What's F me for, right?
I think we're just trying to make it very clear that, you know, we're not mincing words.
Hey, bro, that's crazy.
That there's no confusion if it comes down to that Sunday night game.
Hey, look, my man that came at me about he said, man, what
We
about
know
the
who we're
division
rolling
round?
with.
My man said, well, what about if it's the 2 versus the 7 seed and we got to play Buffalo? I'm like, bro, can we just get there? Let's get there. But we can get there by Jacksonville, all right? That's it. So let's get there by way of Jacksonville.
Will that depend, though, on what the Bills do, right?
No.
Because if they lose the Dolphins game, they won't be the 2 seed,
correct.
right?
They wouldn't be the 2 seed. Yeah, they would be the 7. And I think
we would get 6.
would go to 6.
Okay.
Yeah. I would say because that.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah,
We'd have a better record.
Like I say, we would go to Buffalo would go to 7 seed. It's only one scenario I think where Bills go to 6, and that's that tie.
Okay.
It has to be the tie and Bills. I want to say tie with Bills losing puts them as a 6. Because any scenario where the Bills win, they're automatically the 2 seed.
Okay.
Yeah. Like it doesn't matter what anything else takes place. If they win, they're a 2 seed. But the tie is what put them in a 6. Tie and a loss is a 6.
Right.
Yeah. Everything else for, us Steelers here, we know. We you know what I'm saying? We the 7.
Steelers win.
Yeah.
Jaguars lose. Buffalo wins.
It's a great day. It's a great day.
We got an electric week.
It's a great
ahead
day.
Of us.
It's a great day. Or
Electric week.
Steelers win, or Steelers win, Jaguars lose, Bills lose, and it's still a great week. It's still a great week. All right, it's even better. All right, everything is good. It's not even better.
I thought you wanted. I thought you wanted the matchup.
No, I'm saying for all parties involved.
You wanted 2-7.
You see, I'm over here like for all parties involved. You know, I want 2-7, but I want everybody to enjoy the postseason. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I just don't feel like we're gonna all be able to have a kumbaya the following week.
Oh,
that's all.
My.
I think it could get weird.
Come on.
And I don't want it to get weird.
Man.
Okay? I just don't want it to get weird. So I'm just trying to avoid the weirdness before it got there. I'm just like, yo, if we could,
I
it
think
could
you
just,
already made your prediction
we
for
could
that
just,
game if it happens.
You know what I'm saying? I think it could get weird. You know what I mean? It could just get real uncomfortable. Where we're like, hey, you want to do picks this week? No, I didn't care about the game this week, bro. I ain't watching that game. But like, yo, come on, bro. Let's talk about it real quick, man. Let's break down this matchup, Deke. Yeah, you know.
Say your prediction for this 2-7 Bills Steelers matchup without saying it.
Stop it, bro. We ain't even there yet. Like I said, we're not there yet, man. We're not there yet.
Ethan Leach, I think.
Yes. Yeah. 726.
He says 726. 726 of Najee's 923 yards came after contact. 519 of Jalen's 752 yards came after contact. Let's run the duo for 3 more seasons, in my opinion.
Let's do it.
Let's get a better O-line in there.
Yes.
Or just have the O-line play better like they have been these last 2 weeks. Man.
Absolutely.
Chase Dreams. Moats loved LM with TG this week.
Oh, Lacamaze. All right, salute you, man. Who would you
rather there have the Steelers play? I think he's just asking. Who would you rather have the Steelers play?
What? Oh, gee.
And get a win in the first round. KC, Miami, or Buffalo? No shade either. No shade, brother.
Oh, Kansas City, obviously. Of the 3, Kansas City is definitely the most vulnerable. It's just the whole allure of it's Kansas City. That's what you're dealing with. But to me, I think Buffalo, if they keep playing the way that they're playing and do what they're capable of, they're very dangerous. Miami, offensively, very dangerous. It's just they're banged up on defense right now. That's part of the issue with Miami. But Miami are fast, bro. It's like a track meet, man. And, yeah, they are going to stress you. I don't know. It's just one of them things where it's not weird, but it's the division part of it. So for Buffalo and Miami, they always, it's some, Buffalo matches up with them well typically, but that's that division part of it. But when you see them versus teams outside of a little bit, yeah, they can get up on you sometimes, man. So that's my thing. But I personally think Kansas City is the best option for us, man.
Harry Latch, the playoff scenario scares me. Really don't think we will get in. However, would you rather play Bills or Miami in the first round?
See, everybody throwing it on Bills and Miami, man. Why it's got to be that, bro?
Well, you answered KC on the last question. He took KC out of it.
You see that, man? I mean, in all seriousness, let's be real. Miami's the team that we all want to play. You want to win? You play Miami. If you want to have it, you all right. You want to be over that joint like this? If you come into Buffalo and Buffalo's a 2 seed, bro, after what they've had to accomplish to get in there, that's just a scary hot team. That's it, man. Because you talking about winning 5 of your last 6. And you done had to do it versus all the favorites, right? Your Phillies, your Dallas, your Kansas Cities. You had to go East Coast, West Coast. You had to do all that type of stuff, man. So by the time you done that and then you ended in primetime regular season versus the Dolphins for all the division, the 2, yeah. That's my only thing. So I'm like, yeah, you go see Miami. That's what we want. You want Miami. And they leaking oil, you want Miami. Yeah. You know that, bro?
I'm good with either.
Nah, it sound good. You know you want Miami,
I'm good with
man.
either.
You know you want Miami. Everybody thought Miami was great, too. Remember that? Everybody thought Miami was great. No, it stopped after 1 game.
I will say this. Yeah, I thought they were a good team. They're not a bad team, but I still never have faith in Tua when things are on the line and chips are on the line.
Is everybody came off of this Dolphins Tua talk when he went up to Buffalo. That's what I do know. Everybody got off of that wagon when he went up there.
I was never on it, though.
I know you won't.
I said Miami. I thought Miami was a good team. I was like, oh, wow, they're doing some crazy things. 70 points is insane.
You were on the same page. Everybody else, though, went crazy on it. And it's just like, all right.
Tua was doing good enough things.
Yeah.
For them to score 70 points.
Nah.
So that's as far as my credit would go.
So my thing is, I'm like, bro, you didn't see that when it was supposed to be hottest of hot. Oh, boogeyman. All right, come on. It's like they had one out there to Kansas City. Oh, you can't beat the Chiefs right now. I bought the Chiefs. All right, come on. Man, Dallas got the MVP candidate, quarterback, defense player of the year candidate, and Mike Parsons. All right, come on. Yeah, that's where they at right now, man. Dead man walking, what they've been saying.
Only good team they beat, Cowboys.
Call it what you want.
Are we sure the Cowboys are that good either?
Yeah, man. Chiefs suck too, right?
Chiefs suck?
Yeah, Chiefs suck. You said only good team they beat.
Who, Dolphins?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Bills.
Man.
I was like, dang, Chiefs suck too. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I think you know.
That's crazy.
I think you want to hear the smoke.
That's crazy.
You're looking for the smoke.
I am not, bro.
You wanted me to say
we're
that.
vibing out right now, bro. We are vibing, man.
No, I'm talking about the Dolphins.
Yeah,
they've only beat the Cowboys.
Yeah, that was it.
But then, how good are the Cowboys?
That's the question, right?
They've had good ones.
At moments, but Dallas could win the division this week too. Think about that, man.
How good are the Eagles?
Everybody said that it was great all season.
I think Ravens and 49ers have proved that they're, at least throughout the regular season, they're like in a tier above all the other teams. But then you got all these other good teams. I don't know if I could tell the difference between a lot of them right now.
You can't. It's literally who's going to play the best game that week, man.
Because like all of them are from probably 3 to 15.
All are capable.
I think anyone can beat anyone.
Yep.
Seriously.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely, man.
That's it for the Super Show.
Bro, we are actually on perfect pace right now. Okay. We're going to hit this preview. We're going to get them picks. And then we out. Y'all hit that like button one time for the culture. Don't forget to subscribe either, man. Like I said, we are all Tennessee Titan fans this week. That's the team we want to win. Tennessee wins, everything is great for everybody. All right? Everything is great. Let's get this thing. All right.
Or the tie, right?
Huh?
The tie, too?
Oh, yeah, the tie. It's just weird. You know,
I could see it happening.
Yeah, but it's hard to root for a tie. It just, it just seems weird. Yeah. It's like, how do you root for that? It's like rooting for, like, my food to come out lukewarm. Like, it's not really cold. It's not really hot. It's not really bad. It's not really good. It's just, yeah. I don't root for that. I don't want to root for that. That's why I'd rather root for the Titans. I'm like, yo, come on, Tennessee. And it's Derrick Henry birthday. He just turned 30 today, bro. He got to do it for the OGs now.
I hope so.
Heck yeah, man. All righty. All righty. So, Steelers, Ravens. Turns to the strengths for the Ravens. Explosive offense. Now, granted, we know it's no Lamar. So, all of this is with the caveat that you're facing the Pro Bowler, Tyler Huntley, not the MVP, Lamar Jackson. Strengths for them, though, like I said, very explosive offensively, man. Can get it done through the air and through the ground. And even with their passing attack, like I said, it's not specific to it has to be deep shots to receivers. They work tight ends a lot. They run the wheel route concept. That's one of the things that they love to do, working on the sidelines of, some of these defenses, whether that's with running backs or with wide receivers. I think we talked about it yesterday, but literally in their first 15 plays last game, man, that concept showed up 3 times. The wheel route. All right. So when you're thinking about your first 15, those are the plays that are the most scripted. Those are the plays that we're saying we think we can attack this team with this. And honestly, it worked great. My man from Miami struggled all game seeing it, and he never saw it. And that was a big reason why Baltimore was able to take advantage of it, whether it was them hitting the pass to Zay or them hitting 2 passes, I want to say, to Justice Hill.
It was a running back.
Yeah, it was literally the exact same situation, man. He was a curl flat defender, which means he has to buzz out to where the numbers are, right? 10 to 12 yards, about a yard inside the numbers where he's supposed to be located at. But if that guy comes out the backfield, or if it's the receiver and he's curling his route up, or it might look like an out route and he wheels it up. Once he does that, it's not on the safety. It's on this defender. This dude never got that in that game, man. So they worked him. And literally that's what they're doing over there in Baltimore with the way they're running their offense. And that's really added an explosive element from a passing part, where it's not asking Lamar to read a bunch of concepts, but we're picking on a particular spot and we're just checking your rules. And we giving it to you out of multiple looks. So it's stuff like that that really helps them. And then everything else is mainly Lamar just being able to extend sometimes, man. Sitting back there, the protection is good. And then it's a Zay Flowers breaking off and doing something. It's not a lot of and just go. So that's the real explosive part of it. But then the other thing is,
what's your solution for stopping these wheel routes? What would you do?
Dude, honestly, it's literally, yo, this is your assignment. You're the crow flat defender. 2 through the zone. You got to run with that. It's literally
we
that
can't
simple.
put a linebacker on the running back, though. Who do we trust?
But the problem is this. It's a part of the zone defense. And what have we been running since all the injuries? Cover 3. That was the big reason why it stood out to me, because I'm like, yo, we're going to have the same situation, and we're looking at Mark Robinson. We're looking at Michael Walker. We're looking at Eric Rowe. We're looking at, because it hasn't been a lot of Miles Jack buzzing out. He's been typically in the hook.
Right.
But it's like those are the guys, Channing Sullivan, those are the guys that are going to see it the most. So the way that you coach it, you just simply have to harp on it. 2 through the zone, you got to run with this. When this guy, even if it looks like an out, if he wheels up, you got to go. If he come out the backfield and he does it, it's simple. Sometimes you can see it. But if he's stacked lineman, you got to go with that. Out of cover 3, you got to go. If not, that's no different than you attacking cover 3 with 4 verticals, right? Because you putting 2 guys on your single high defender. You got this route, and I got something typically in here. Yeah. So now he can't be right. You come up here, I'm going to hit this. You come down here. And the problem is the cover 3 corner is taking this because, yo, they running like a deep end. So this dude is like, yo, I got to run with this. Otherwise, I'm giving up a 15, 20-yard end pass. And that wheel route is killing. And like I said, the dude from Miami could not stop it to save his life. He never saw it. I don't know if he didn't know the check. I don't know what. But that was a major issue. And because of how much cover 3 we're running, we are going to see that a lot. We're going to be tested by that. They like that concept. So that's why I was like,
Huntley got that ball, though, is the question.
That's the question. He's a Pro Bowler.
That does take a good pass.
It does.
Lamar,
it's a touch pass.
Yeah,
it definitely
drop
is,
that
man.
On a dime.
It definitely is. It's very similar to when we're talking the Tampa or the cover 2. Can you throw it over this cat in this little hole right here, that little window? Yeah.
Right.
But shoot, the way that them cats was blowing the coverage last week, you ain't even have to have a touch pass. It was literally just wide open because this curl flat defender never ran with it.
Yeah.
So that's going to be the big thing for us, that we got to make sure that them dudes, yo, it's nothing crazy that we asking you to do. We ain't asking you to remember 4 or 5 different coverages. We literally playing cover 3. Tampa 2 is kind of plays like cover 3. Maybe you get a little man when we blitz you something down in the red zone. Other than that, though, that's a simple thing to remember, man. So I looked at that, man, and that was, like I said, something that really stood out to me for them that I think they're doing well. And then just their overall team's confidence, man. They look like a team that believes. They look like a team that thinks, man, it doesn't matter how good or how bad or whatever adversity might happen. They feel like they're going to find a way to win. And you watch how they run to the ball. You watch how their offensive linemen, when it's a big player, even just how they're finishing blocks. You look at the receivers when they're blocking. It's just like they look like they're having fun. Everybody looks like they're playing hard. Like you said, I'm watching Jadeveon Clowney. I'm like, yo, this is the best you've looked professionally. I don't know what's going on. I look at Cal Van Noy off of moving, just like, bop, bop. And now he's over here just cooking. He's like, yo, I'm looking interior D line. I'm like, yo, all right. You already know what they got on their O-line. We like, dang, okay. They just look confident right now. And I just think back to, Killer B time, how we felt. We come and say we felt confident, bro. And everybody was going to give you everything because we legitimately felt we were the best team out there. So when you walk in them stadiums and you got that mindset and everybody's going to give it their all, you think about the win you're able to do. That's kind of what they on. But no Lamar. So that's all for the Lamar convo. This is a different version we're about to see.
Yeah.
But all them things still kind of hold true, but that's the big difference right now.
Yeah. So my 3 things I got for strengths for the Ravens that I feel like translate no matter who they got out there is they got a good coach in John Harbaugh.
Very true.
They have a good running game. Like, no matter what.
Very true.
Even last year, last 2 years, whenever they'd have to have Tyler Huntley in there.
Yeah.
They'd still be able to run the ball pretty good. Not
true.
to the extent whenever they had Lamar Jackson, but they'd still stay committed to it, and they'd still get positive yards pretty consistently. And that's typically with some shitty no-name running back. Not no-name, because we know who they are, but not top-tier running backs. Right. The running scheme and how they operate as an offense, they know how to pound the rock. Mm-hmm. And then third one, they're always going to have a pretty solid defense. Yeah. No matter what starters are out there or whatnot, they're a well-coached team. And John Harbaugh knows how to get them right.
Yeah. You know what else we can include, too? How about the special teams? Now, I know from a Justin Tucker's point, he hasn't hit as consistently, but he's still a dope kicker. Their punting situation is good, but you also have Justice Hill running back kicks for them also. He low-key should have scored one a week ago. But it's just another explosive part where you typically see them on special teams. Coverage units, they do that thing where they're not just kicking out the back of the end zone every single time. Sometimes they'll choose to kick that thing up and let it hang, and now they tackling you inside the 20. Now they tackling you inside the 15, that type of stuff. So, just that is also something that they continue to do really well. And it just goes to everything that you was kind of just saying too with Harbaugh, man. Like, that's them
like
right
Tomlin.
now, man. Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
like Tomlin.
3 phases of football, they detail their work, man.
Hey, Steelers got injuries.
Yeah.
There's a chance it's going to be a game still.
Yeah.
And that's been the case for us these last 2 weeks.
Yep.
We've had a bunch of injuries on defense, but the defense has still looked good.
Yeah.
Now, we've had some Tomlin games over
Very
the
true.
last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, very true.
That
And
happens, but
trust me, one of our Tomlin games was to him, Ryan Mallett. We was out
Yeah.
there. I'll never forget it, bro.
like that happens.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
in general,
Mm-hmm.
Tomlin is always going to get us in the mix for the playoffs year in and year out.
Yep.
And when there is adversity, when there is injuries, don't be surprised when
They
the Steelers
rally
put out a good performance.
Yep.
Yeah.
They rally. Absolutely, man.
Yeah, if Lamar was playing, if we knew what starters were playing for the Ravens, you would obviously talk about Lamar. You'd talk
Right.
about all their new weapons on offense,
Correct.
something that they haven't had in
Yeah.
a minute. And then defense, they just got some flat-out studs. And
Yeah.
Roquan Smith, Queen,
Yeah.
Cal Hamilton.
Both them boys. All three
Marlon
of them
Humphrey,
boys, Pro Bowl.
he's kind of on the downswing, but he's still good.
He's injured still, bro. Remember, he had Achilles too.
Was that last year?
No, he had the pec last year, but he had an Achilles the year before that, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's been banged up these past 2. But
Yeah, he didn't start out the season healthy.
yeah. Nah. But no, we on the same page with it. You got any other shifts?
No, that's it.
For sure.
My weaknesses, I would just say they don't have their starters playing. Lamar's not playing. That's really what it comes down to.
Literally, this was what I had, bro. I said nothing of significance to play for, because you still gonna get dudes out there that's playing for jobs, staying sharp, getting opportunities. But in terms of what we are playing for in contrast to what they're playing for,
Yeah.
that is a little bit different. They know they got a tomorrow. We don't know if we're gonna have a tomorrow just yet. So that's definitely something, that I think will be a positive for us. The next thing is, bro, they still be having mental errors on defense, man. Miami, low key, it was Tua. Tua has some opportunities, man. He has some opportunities. They was busting some coverages, bro. And it was some guys running free. I mean, one should have been a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill, one where he's kind of like bobbling it. But it was multiple times in that game. The game got gory in the second half with some of that late weird stuff. But literally going into the fourth, it was still I think it was a 2-score game at one point, man. Baltimore was tripping a little bit defensively, but the thing that they do well is they went up front. So kind of like us. We blew a couple of coverages versus Seattle, man. It didn't matter, though, because the one was TJ hitting them. The other one, I think, was her big sack. You talk about Baltimore. Man, Baltimore blew a couple coverages on one. It's Kyle Van Noy getting a sack. Another one is Jadeveon Clowney. The next one is the big boy. Dang, I'm about to draw a blank on my man's name. Oh, my goodness. No, Pierce. That's what it was, yeah. So it's like, man, they kind of get away with it at times when your rush helps your coverage out, and then vice versa. Your rush don't play well, but your coverage locks it up, or your coverage gets a PBU, whatever. So they do have that. But like I said, that was one of the things that I said, man, I do feel could pop up, man. The way that Mason's playing right now, the way that we're stretching the field vertically, some of them concepts they struggled with. And it was more so because they exotic, bro. They do a lot on their defense, man. But they also are they're further along. Healthier, more veterans, and yeah, they got a lot of talent in their secondary specifically. So that's why they cover stuff gets kind of exotic like that.
Wait, what's going on? Is Patrick Queen playing? Is Roquan
I don't
Smith
know,
playing?
bro. I don't know. Because I don't think you can
Because
sit
I
both
think
of them
I think what you're saying is much more likely if
they're
missing
playing.
some of those blue
right,
chippers on
right.
defense.
That's what we're trying to see. Mm-hmm.
We even talked about with that with them earlier in the
Yeah.
season. They blew games. They
Yes,
blew the
dude.
game to us.
Yes.
They blew the game to the Colts.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was another game or two that they may have won, but they let the team come back
Yeah.
in the second half.
Because you
Definitely
see
some
them
lapses
have like
in that
mental
part of the
errors,
game.
and you're like, yo, this.
But they've cleaned it
that
up. They've
Yeah.
cleaned it up at least to the extent where they've gone on this
Well,
crazy winning streak, this winning run.
because they are explosive offensively, bro. and they can turn the ball over on defense, and they can win up front in terms of their pass rush. So when you're doing those things, it's a recipe for success. And when you watch them, they don't turn the ball over a lot. Now, they've had 20 fumbles, but they haven't lost them all. So that was the other part. I will say ball handling or ball security, 20 fumbles is a lot of fumbles. That's a lot of fumbles, man. A lot of times for that ball to be on the ground, man. And not in terms of, anything crazy. We're not saying it was 20 that you lost, but it's like that's a lot of times that the ball was out. So when you think of that, obviously, with a message that we're talking about this week, hunt that ball. When you're doing all of this handoff, you pulling it and all that other stuff, all it takes is one simple mistake. Tyler Huntley isn't Lamar Jackson. So let's see, man, if that ball's on that ground, we saw how that helped us last week. That ball get on that ground, we need that, man. Definitely need it.
You know what? Another thing I'll bring up, they are a good run defense, but they'll give up yards.
They definitely will.
And I think probably why some of their running numbers are better in terms of like touchdowns, and then the attempts that they go up against is just due to game flow.
Yes.
Like they'll get up, and other teams will have to pass to get back in it. So if we can run the rock, and basically just here's my thing, just do Steelers play how you did the last 2 weeks, and we'll be fine. Literally play the same exact way.
And the reason,
run the ball good, Mason play good, defense keep a lid on it. Maybe we could play better defense than just keep a lid on it if Minka and Roberts are back. But
this is also
that's still
true.
That's the main point, especially now going up against Tyler Huntley.
Yeah,
like just don't give up a stupid play. Make them execute the whole series down the field.
I would agree, and I will say, man, just finishing up what you were just talking about with their run defense. Big part of why they get gashed, as much as I love watching Roquan Smith and Patrick Queen play together and as dominant as they are, bro, they're the reason that they get gashed as well, because they backdoor a lot of blocks. And when they miss, that's the 60-yarder. Sure. Miami had a 60-yarder in the game. It's literally Patrick Queen backdooring a play, getting cut off, and he trips Roquan Smith.
Risk reward.
Yeah. It was another gash play. It's literally Roquan Smith backdoor. He cuts off Cal Hamilton. Like, that's how they get gashed. But it's also part of what makes them sexy, because you watching them get TFLs or coming downhill, and you like, bro, he backdoored that. Ain't got to that play. Sheesh, that's Shazier. That's what you watching. But you think Shazier when he was here.
Yeah, those are game-changing momentum type of plays.
But that was Shay here. Shay backdoor make that play. It's a sexy play. Shay backdoor don't get there. All right, now we chasing something. You live with it, though. Them type of players, though. Not everybody could do. That's what Devin Bush at times. We talk about him. It's like he has the habit of wanting to backdoor it, but his backdoor, he doesn't get back front side to get to the play. So it gets gashed, and once it's downhill, it's downhill. Now it's a foot race. But that is definitely something that shows up on their tape a lot, man. But they make a lot of them other plays, too. And that's why you live with it, and that's why they, who they are right now.
What we got? Predictions then?
Quick. I got some matchups real quick for us to watch out for, all right? So, we obviously know, man, starting this thing out, man, we got to contain this quarterback. We know it ain't going to be Lamar, but Tyler Huntley, still athletic, still a dude that can get it done. So, with the pass rush, you still got to rush. Teams get scared to rush these type of dudes because they don't want them to scramble. They don't want them to get out the pocket. But then the problem is you leave your DBs on the hook for way too long, and that's how you see a Lamar just spitting back there, pop, 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 and then getting it off. Or Tyler Huntley to a similar extent, all right? So that's one of the things for us with our pass rush. Man, we got to actually rush this dude, but be smart. Contain him, right? Make sure you balanced in your rush lanes. Interior dudes, man, we don't need two y'all on the same side of him. That means there's a big hole over here and vice versa, right? Your edge rusher, man, if you going inside, make sure you talking to that D tackle so he knows to get outside to cover your lanes. That's how them type of quarterbacks gash you in terms of stepping up and getting out them pockets when them rush lanes aren't what they need to be. So that's the first thing we got to be locked in on. Next thing after that, man, you hit on that running game, right? Well, that means our inside linebackers, Miles Jack, Mark Robinson, your eyes.
Maybe Jalen Smith.
Jalen Smith, potentially, absolutely. Maybe a Landon Roberts. I'm definitely not as worried about a Landon with this comment, but specifically these dudes, Miles Jack and Mark Robinson, your eyes. Your eyes, man. That's what gets them in trouble right now. If their eyes are good, they make every play they're supposed to make, man. But Baltimore is going to test your eyes, man, with all of that smoke and mirrors, man. Is a handoff, not handoff, motion, stuff like that. So see what you are supposed to be seeing, man. That's going to be big in order for us to stop this running game, because they are capable. If you're out your gap, that thing is hitting downhill in the A gap, And Gus said it was injustice. It'll look really good when they do that, man. So we don't want that to happen. So I need my inside linebackers' eyes to be where they're supposed to be. Now, this is where we kind of got to play it by ear. If Zay Flowers is playing, I don't know. But if he is, that's the one I want JPJ on. That's the one for JPJ. And I love it, too, because, we love both of them coming out. Was really high on Zay Flowers, really high on JPJ. Like them both right there. But that's their best receiver. That's the reason why their offense is as explosive as it is down the field. And, yeah, JPJ, shoot. You ain't had the best game last week, so it's time for a little redemption. Zay Flowers is not as big as DK, so I expect him to look bullyish. I want to, what I'm saying? Like, put your hands on it.
Yeah, different type of receiver.
Different type of receiver now, man. Get back to being you. You punching down now. You not the small guy getting punched down on, man.
Now, here's what I'll say. I don't know if JP's played a guy that's
I don't think
more
he has.
shifty or as good of a route runner
I don't think he has,
this
man.
whole season. So, yeah, it'll be a good test.
That's that's why we like both, man. But I don't know if Zay will play. I know last week he was dealing with a calf injury going into the game. They didn't know he was going to play. And he didn't look like he was going to be good in warm-ups. But he played and he hooped. He was balling. So I don't know if they play him or not. But I don't think they're going to sit him and Odell.
I got a report here from Chris G in the chat.
What you got?
He's got the questionable the statuses. He says OBJ out, Harrison out, Humphrey out, Jackson out, Flowers doubtful. Darby questionable, Hamilton questionable, Millette questionable.
Yeah, because
Stevens questionable,
Yeah.
Wallace questionable.
Okay.
That's what they got for statuses. So nothing on Smith or Queen.
Yeah. And you said Humphrey is out then, right?
Humphrey out.
All right. We ain't got to worry about the next one then, because I was going to say Marlon Humphrey versus GP, because I thought that George Pickens was going to draw him a little bit more, especially how he's been playing. But that means
he did good against him in the first matchup too.
Oh, yeah, but that's what I'm saying, though. Because of how hot GP has played these past 2 weeks, you're putting Humphrey on him if they was going to play him. So you said Darby's out too. That's why I'm like...
Questionable.
Or he's questionable. Okay, so if Darby plays, then it'll probably be Darby on him. Yeah, that's barbecue chicken, bro. We got to have that one. I don't care. And there ain't no slight at Darby. It's just what I expect from GP. It's literally what we talking about here, man. Darby's a good player.
You're saying a Mason Pickens clinic here.
I'm saying GP has been playing at a high level with Mason at quarterback. Why should that stop for Ronald Darby? Is Ronald Darby the reason that should stop? You
it
tell
didn't
me.
Stop against Seattle secondary.
If it was Reek Woolen, if it was Devin Witherspoon, okay, cool. If it was Marlon Humphrey, okay, cool.
They can still had over 100 yards.
Bro, it can't be Ronald Darby, bro. It has zero to do with Ronald Darby, but it cannot be Ronald Darby, bro. That's all I'm saying, man. Like I said, I hate it had to be you. But, yeah, that's just how it's got to go, bro.
Yeah, who was he going up against whenever we played the Bengals? Was that a Woozy?
It had to be.
I'd take him over Darby.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it ain't that Darby's a bad player. Darby's a good player. But Darby ain't stopping GP, man. Can't happen. So, y'all obviously know. GP, yeah, I'm ready to get my popcorn ready. I'm ready to celebrate with you, all right? Whatever the celebration is, man, all right? I'm down. I'm going to figure it out. I'm usually late to the party, but I'll figure it out. And then last, you said no Roquan and no Patrick Queen. So, this is actually...
No, we don't... no status
you
on them.
No status on them.
Status.
Okay, fair enough. So, they do stay true then. So, this last one is Roquan and Patrick Queen versus Mason Rudolph specifically. And this is what I'm talking about. Roquan just had a pick last week, man, running cover 3, reading the quarterback size, jumping the route, boom, big time play, right? Patrick Queen got him a pick earlier in the season. We obviously remember when we played them a year ago here in Pittsburgh. Who was the cat that got the pick in the red zone?
Was it Queen?
And then it was another time. And then it was another time. Who was the other guy that got the pick in the red zone? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Was it Roquan?
Yeah. Because we ain't talking about
remember
we ain't
Queen
talking
was
about the
one
last one. The last one was like the bomb where it was like, yo, what was that, bro? Are you tripping right now? But yeah. So with those two dudes, man, they are elite level hook droppers, man. They are elite level dudes that read the quarterback's eyes and they can get to the football, whether it's interceptions, PBUs, but more importantly, they just get in a lot of throwing lanes and they make quarterbacks very uncomfortable with what they're trying to accomplish. So obviously for Mason, man, we're loving what we're seeing from him. He's been doing extremely well these previous 2 games, man. These are going to be the best hook droppers he's seen, though, these past 2 weeks.
Maybe we just throw bombs on the sideline.
That's how I like it, honestly. You said Cal Hamilton is what? You said Hamilton is out, right?
Questionable.
He's questionable. Okay, Hamilton is questionable. Yeah, I love working the outside. Yeah. And on top of that, Mason, if you look at him statistically in this new run, He's killing the outside passes right now. That's where he's living at. So it's like, man, I love that once again this week, because if Patrick Queen and Roquan Smith are playing, they thrive in them hook areas, man.
And maybe you hit them in the third quarter on
Yeah.
a play action. They cheat up a little bit, go to one of those sidelines. You hit moves across the middle for like 15, 20 yards.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But that's how I feel about it, man. So I'm ready for picks. You ready for picks, man? Let's
Yeah.
drop this real quick.
Yeah,
It is 45.
yeah.
Day going deep. Bro, D, we ain't standing here till 7. All right, D.
Okay.
We got it. You know what I'm saying? Just
I'll be efficient with it.
Yeah.
Mason keeps it up. Keeps balling. Plays like QB1. Listen, I've kept the predictions under 30. So I'm going to keep doing that. We get 23. And Ravens get like 13. 23-13.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it's like last week where, we have a final drive or two, but all we got to do is get a first down or not turn the ball over, kick a field goal, something like that.
Yeah.
So where it's like, okay, game's up.
Okay.
No heart attack. Actually, with Mason at quarterback,
Ain't been
no heart attacks
Yeah, we ain't had no
these
heart
last
attacks.
2 weeks.
We ain't had no heart attacks. This is like, I like this.
I don't know. See, we had to get that first down on offense.
But we still were up, though. It
We were
wasn't
up-
like
we
we,
were up
had
7.
it to like score. It was like, yo, you would have still had to come out here and march.
Right.
Yeah.
Typically, we don't get that first down. We don't have to
Right.
punt it, defense.
Yeah. And we had just
Yeah,
saw our
yeah.
defense get a stop too in the end zone where you had the field goal, where you had to kick the field goal.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Those were some of the more smoother sailing Steeler games we've seen in a while.
I like your energy.
Right? So 23-13.
2013.
Mason
okay.
plays good. Najee gets the 1,000.
We need that
So
1K.
he gets 70 plus, whatever that is. And we get a strip sack for sure. Someone, TJ or Highsmith. And we get a pick from Huntley for sure.
Facts.
I'd like it to be JPJ.
Mandatory. That'll be a stamp
you
on
know,
it.
it's either JP. I'm going to say too many names here. We'll stick with JPJ. Because if I name 2 or 3 other players, it's like, that just increases my chances of getting that right.
For sure. I think
I'll stick with
I like
JPJ.
Pat P for it. I like Pat P for the pick.
I was going to say him
I like
next.
Pat. No.
'Cause Huntley ain't ready for that Pat P at safety.
No, that's different.
Especially if we get Minka back, too.
There's a chance. It's definitely a chance. But not Pat P will get one.
So JP, I think he just doubles up on his Ravens picks on the year.
Okay.
Got the first one against the Ravens.
I like it.
Closes out the season with one against the Ravens.
I like it. Man, for me, I think it's a beautiful game, man. I think that we win, and it's a comfortable win. Now, my score is 27-20. So at the end, it's going to appear closer. But think of it very similar to, the garbage time situation. They might do the whole, try to get a touchdown at the end or kick the field goal at the end. And that's the difference between it being 27-20 versus 27-17. You know what I mean? Like that type of vibe with it, man.
We're up 2 scores.
Yeah, I don't think that they're going to be able to have the horses, especially when you don't have Lamar out there. That is going to change a lot. And what we have to play for, we don't have a tomorrow. So you already know what type of time we're going to be on for 4 quarters, and we don't like them, period. So, man, I think that's definitely one of the ones. And I do think Mason continues to look good also. Yeah, definitely do, man. It's going to be interesting to see about them questionable cats, though. Not just in terms of them playing, how long they play. Roquan and Patrick Queen, even if they do play, I don't anticipate you seeing them in the second half.
It's just stupid.
Yeah, so I'm like...
It's just really stupid if you do that.
Yeah. I'm like, if they're already questionable coming into this game, and Patrick Queen was taking some time to get up last game, like you could tell he was dealing with a shoulder. So it's like, you're not going to see them for 4 quarters. The backup is the backup for a reason. Not saying that he's terrible, but he's the backup. Our starters need to make their backups look like backups. And I think that's ultimately how this thing goes, man. So that's why I got it 27-20 us. And baby, we feeling
Are the Steelers
great.
in the playoffs?
Well, I was going to wait till we finished up with the Christian Manzi picks that we're going to rapid fire through, and then we'll hit them with the, do y'all want that? And da-da-da-da-da, and how does it happen? And that's how we'll end it and go on out of here. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah, the big crescendo, big pop. Mm-hmm.
I'll read a few of these chat predictions real quick. SD Ninja 619, 28-13, good guys.
I like it.
3 Kings Kennel 42-10. Mason throws for 325. Pickens goes for 2.
We're paying him. We're paying that man. Mason is paid. If that happens, he is paid. It's a wrap. He is paid. I can assure you. If he go for 325 and we score 42 and Pickens go for 2, he's getting paid.
We still need to make the playoffs.
And he is getting
no,
paid.
we're bringing him back. I just don't think the number's as high.
Correct.
As compared to if he would have do it in the playoffs.
The playoffs is going to go crazy. Yeah, if he do that, the playoffs go crazy.
I think 325 you're talking about. Yeah,
that's your third game in a row. Yeah.
You know, this between 7 and 10.
That's paid for where he's at right now. That's paid.
And a chance to be QB1.
Man, that's paid. That's a great situation,
man. Kenny and Mason competition.
That's a great situation for that man.
Tito Good Vibe says 24-16 good guys. Donald Copeland 28-17. And last one I'll say is Kenneth Moses 21-17. No team. He just leave it up in the air. Mysterious.
I like it. And I think we got some super. So I'm going to read off a couple of these predictions real quick, and then we'll tap in those. John Easton had it 24-21. Kenny for the comeback win. Oh, that's messy. You are messy. Noah Hood, 20-17, Steelers. Rod Dollars, 13-23, Steelers lose.
Oh, damn. He's been predicting us to lose the last couple, so that's good. That's a good sign.
All right. Just doing his due diligence. I like that. Donald Copeland said Rod wants Penix. That's why. All right. And then I'm going to end it on a good note. Chris G. Shout out to Chris G. 27-16 Steelers. Deontay Johnson over 80 yards and a touchdown as well.
All right, Deontay wakes up a little bit this game.
I like it, man. I like it. All right, Deke. Let's get these supers in real quick.
Says, can we get a quarterback system by committee? Mason first quarter to third quarter. Kenny fourth quarter only by committee.
That's the Kyle Allen. That's what we got up in Buffalo. It goes Josh Allen and then Kyle Allen gets an opportunity. Every couple of games, Kyle Allen got an opportunity out there. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I think he's asking in like a different context though. Like he's asking like Kenny comes in to close out the game.
He's our closer.
Fourth quarter.
No.
Yeah, like in baseball.
He's our take a knee guy. He's our take a knee quarterback. That's what he be, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You need to take a knee quarterback.
I don't care how the committee works or what quarterbacks are out there as long as we win. So if that's what it somehow took, sure. But also in Moats' scenario of Mason just is that good. I'm throwing for 300. We're up 20 points. And Kenny comes in
get you some reps, man.
Hand it off. I'm fine with that.
Hey, Mitch, you want to play? Get you some reps, Mitch.
But no, that's how it works, bro. Let's be real. That's not happening. No, that's foolish. He might be being serious though.
Low-key, he might be. You never know.
He might be.
You never know, bro.
I had one guy I talked to after the Bengals game. One of the fans. I just asked him, Kenny or Mason. Like going forward, he said, "Oh, Mason for sure, this and that." But then he goes, "When we hit the playoffs, so we go Kenny." He said, "We milk Mason for all he's worth because you see around the league these backup quarterbacks, and they got 2 or 3 games in them, and then you go back to QB1 Kenny for the playoffs." That's what he said.
All right.
And I said, "No, that's pretty stupid because if Mason's balling out, you stick with Mason." I'm sorry, but that was his reasoning behind it.
I get it. I suppose.
No, I didn't. I told him. I was like, "No, that's dumb."
I just try to roll it like, "Yep, yeah, all right."
I was like, "No, if we make the playoffs, then Mason's playing good. You roll with Mason."
Yeah, this will be 3 weeks in a
Pretty
row
much
that we talking about him playing at this level. Yeah, man.
Doug Dittmer playing in multiple cities, but choosing to do a Steelers podcast. You're a real one, Moats.
Yeah, Hope it is
for you that both can get in somehow. Much love.
Thank you, Doug.
That's probably the most positive comment we've heard in like 2 or 3 weeks here.
Thank you so much, Doug. You are my new favorite. I greatly appreciate you, man. Because, you see the hostility I deal with.
No. This is the most positive comment I've seen in a while, actually.
Oh, gosh, I'm nervous.
I think the last comment was most positive for you, directed at you, but I think this one's the most positive in general.
Whoa. All right. What's this comment then, man?
Butcher Bergen Zofo 11. Does 7 deserve ups for calling out the team? Before, no ball didn't play. After, noticeable better Steelers way. The Jedi Master at work.
It's because he trained Mason. You know that, bro.
Well, not only that,
that's
he
what
knew
it was, bro.
he knew what the right words were. He knew what the right words were to spark the team.
Bro, it was the LeBron meme, man. He knew we was gonna fire Mad Canada before we even fired Mad Canada. You know what I'm saying? Like he just knew. Yeah, he was out there calling the game with the flag. He was coaching his flag son the game, and he was like, "Yep, we're gonna get rid of that. This gonna happen just like this." Boom. I'm with it, bro. I like it. I like your style. All right. So real quick though,
Butcher Bergen knows ball.
Hey, shout out to Butcher Bergen. He's the GOAT. Man. All right. But it is 6:53, and for Christian Manzi, we're gonna risk it. All right.
What was my record last week?
I got you real quick because shout out to.
I need the total record.
Hold on. We don't have the total record just yet, but shout out to Jaron, PSL for life, Pittsburgh Steelers for life. Obviously, man, big time. Support of the channel and stuff like that. But he's the one who actually documented our picks. All right. And for the official record, last week I won 3-2. Okay. I won the Browns game. Yeah, so this was the situation. We picked more, but the Jags game was a no contest because I wasn't going to take them without Trevor.
Sure.
Trevor didn't play, so it was a no contest. So
should have kept it though.
I should have, but in hindsight, you know how that goes.
I don't blame you.
So I won the Browns game, obviously -7 with that. I won the Cardinals game +11, won that straight out. Lost the Bills one, so you won that with the Patriots +13. I won the Giants game +5.5. Like we said with Jags, no contest, so we ain't include that one. And then you won the Chiefs one -6.5 over Bengals. Yeah.
Okay.
So it was 3-2. So fair. I'm watching you right now, bro. Like I said, man, it's not even close.
I need these other.
It's not even close, bro. It's not even close. So let's rapid fire real quick, so I can please, you know what I'm saying, keep my wife from wanting to, you know what I'm saying. Just I need all good vibes. She don't be tripping. Oh, you need good vibes.
Real quick, other Jacob Pickett says Half-Blood jokes are in good faith. Love you, Moats. They're with all due respect.
Don't, with good faith, with all due respect.
Yeah.
You know we don't mean any harm by this. You know we would hate for you to feel uncomfortable but that's what all that be sounded like. I'm just throwing it out there. All right, guys.
With all due respect.
Yeah.
We're rooting for Miami Sunday night.
So yeah, man. Just all this is in good faith. You know, it's all in good faith. Yeah. Yep. Is it rain? Nope. Smells like urine. Yep. Smells real urine-y. Yeah. Yep. Like I'm in somebody's stairwell. Just. Yep.
Monday's show is going to be interesting one way or another. It's going to be really interesting.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can't wait, bro. I can't wait. It's going to be a great day.
All right, first
game.
They
said Trevor Lawrence is limited today.
He's going to play.
That's a great thing.
I saw he did a press conference.
That's
I think
good.
It was yesterday.
You want
talking
that.
About this is a must-win.
You want that. You know
you
why?
think he's worse than Beathard?
No, but when you're compromised, it's going to knock your play off a little bit.
I hope.
That's what you want.
I hope.
Tennessee with it, bro. Trust me, man. Tennessee going out with a bang.
Whatever it takes to win. Whatever concoction it takes for Tennessee to win.
Now you speaking my language. Whatever it takes,
Colts,
Tennessee.
Texans to get the tie.
There it is, bro. You speaking my language. We can stop right there. Nah, we're going to stop right there, Deke. Let's go to these picks. It's 6:56, man. Let's go to these picks, man. Come on. We're going to get right to these picks, and we are good. All right? And then we out.
Ravens at home. First game of the weekend on Saturday.
What's my spread?
Ravens at home against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ravens are +3.5.
Oh, definitely.
Steelers are the favorite.
All right.
-3.5.
Let's go Pittsburgh, man. We winning that. And we covering that.
Both of our predictions reflect that. Colts Texans. Colts +1 at Texans. So they are almost predicting a tie here with these lines. Can I just predict?
I want the tie. I want the tie too. Can I? Let's call it tie. I'm calling tie now.
I'm taking the Texans -1.
I would take the Texans too, unfortunately. But you know what? Let's go Colts.
Okay.
Can't end in a tie.
Damn.
Right, can't end in a tie. We'll find out.
Yeah, if it does, obviously that's a wash with pick.
Yeah.
All right, I got Texans. You got Colts. Colts at home +1. Titans at home.
Titans. I got the Titans. I don't care.
+3.5 against the Jaguars.
I don't care. I got the Titans.
Same.
I got the Titans. Yep.
I'm with you.
Titans got to win. Come on, Tennessee, baby.
Panthers at home +4.5 against the Buccaneers.
+4.5.
Buccaneers all day -4.5. Panthers are so bad.
No, I thought they just played a tough one though. I thought the Panthers had a tough one. I thought No, that was before they beat Green Bay. That was the week before. That was the week before. Yeah. I'm with you.
No, I don't care.
I'm with you. We'll flip that one there.
You're not going Panthers?
Yeah. And I like how Baker's been playing
I thought
this year.
there was hope that they could at least give the Jaguars a game last week, but jeez, oh man. Lions at home -3 against the Vikings.
I don't know who the quarterback is for Minnesota right now.
I'll go Lions.
Yeah, I like the
What are they playing for?
The Lions don't have nothing to play with. They already got the division.
I don't think the Vikings
are
playing for anything either.
Yeah, and Detroit can't get the one right now. With I thought San Fran locked that up now.
I think this is going to be a Dan Campbell revenge game for those shitty calls that happened at the end of last week.
Yeah, I can see that.
So I'm going Lions.
Yeah, I'm with you. I would like the Lions as well.
All right, only one game pick so far. Saints -3 at home against the Falcons.
Give me Atlanta.
That's a disaster. I hate these type of games.
I'm rolling with
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
I hate these NFC South
and
games.
I love them. Go Bud Dupree, go. Yeah.
Atlanta +3. I'll go Saints -3.
Yeah. You go Saints.
I'm
going Bud Dupree, man.
Buccaneers last week.
Shout out to Bud, man.
Bengals at home -7 against the Browns. I guess Browns are sitting everyone.
Give me Cleveland. I'll play the snake game. Give me Cleveland.
I don't want the Bengals, so I'll skip this one.
Would you take the Browns?
No, I don't.
All right,
I don't know
fair
who's
enough.
playing.
I was about to say whoever
don't
you would
like
take.
this.
I would because I just like the weirdness of that one.
Patriots at home -2.5 against the Jets.
I like the Jets.
Two teams you're familiar with.
I like the Jets.
Plus
Patriots
2.5,
should win,
Patriots
but I like the
minus-
Jets though.
I'll go Patriots. I'll go
Yeah.
Patriots -2.5 at home.
Yeah.
I'll do that. As long as Zappy doesn't throw the picks.
Right. Like I said,
mean,
the
they could've beat the
Patriots
Bills
should. The
last week.
Patriots should win.
Packers at home -3 against the Bears. I'm going Packers.
I'm gonna go with Justin Fields then. Why not?
+3.
Yeah.
Okay. Giants at home +4.5 against the Eagles. Are the Eagles playing for
4.5.
anything? They're playing for the division.
Yeah, because Dallas got a chance to win.
Who has the upper hand in the division right now? Is it the Eagles?
I think Dallas.
Really?
I think it's Dallas. I think if Dallas
me
win,
double
they can
check.
clinch. Yeah.
I'll take the Eagles either way. They need to do something to get right before these playoffs.
I don't want to take Dallas because I feel like y'all putting the Michael
No.
Parsons on me,
Dallas
bro.
is the next game. This is
Okay.
Giants at home versus the
You're
Eagles.
right. Good call. All right. So I wrote my man Tyrod then.
Really?
Why not?
You got the points. What was that? What did I say? 4.5?
Yeah.
Okay. Next one's Cowboys.
You
On the
know-
road,
you know how I feel.
-13 Commanders.
Yeah.
-13.
Yeah. Because they could win the division, but it's the rivalry too.
I'm not going with the Commanders.
Come
here.
on, bro.
No
roll with
way.
it, man. And you
No
know
way.
I never picked. Not today.
There's no way.
That ain't happening. All right. Fair enough then. Fair enough.
Arizona at home versus Seattle. Arizona +3.
Give me Seattle. I'll go Seattle.
I'll do Arizona.
Yeah, give me Seattle.
Kyler's growing up a little bit.
Man, Seattle, man, they still got to win.
They do.
Yeah.
I think there's something to Kyler, though. I think he
No,
wants to
like
prove that he's less of a Call of Duty
the
guy, more
beard,
of a
bro.
football guy.
It's the beard.
Seems like Gannon likes him. Seems like he likes Gannon.
Mm-hmm.
They're
And they
playing
did
for something,
say-
even though they're playing for nothing.
They did say
They're
that
playing for
Kyler is their
momentum going into
quarterback of
next
the
year.
future
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
They did say that.
Next is 49ers at home -4 against the Rams.
-4.
Neither team's playing for anything, right?
Yeah. I'll go Rams.
Rams +4 at
I'll go Rams.
49ers.
Give me the points.
I need to know who's playing for the 49ers
They're the Niners, bro. That's all that matters.
because they should be sitting a lot of players.
Yeah. But it's the Niners though. They got
And if the
Shanahan.
Rams aren't playing for anything, they should be sitting players too, especially since they don't have the bye going into the wild
Yeah.
card games. They locked up the playoffs, right? Actually, I got the
Yeah,
playoff
they
picture
did.
pulled
Mhm.
up. Yeah, I can't pick this one. I'm skipping.
All right, fair enough.
I gotta skip this. Yeah, Niners. Yeah, locked up.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's only like a handful of us that ain't locked up this week, and those are the ones the game they count. We know that. We know the games they count.
Yeah, I can't. Pick
We
that
know
game.
all the games they count this weekend, man.
LA Chargers at home -3.5 against the Chiefs. What? Oh, I think Chiefs are sitting.
They already
yes.
clinched, yeah.
Yeah, they're sitting Mahomes.
Yeah.
They said.
And they're the three. They can't move past the 3.
I would go Chiefs. Whoa, hold on. Is it just Mahomes sitting out?
No, it might be Chris
doesn't
Jones
matter.
too. Yeah.
These receivers suck anyway.
Their offense is bad without Mahomes. Kelsey ain't gonna play.
Yeah, I'll still go Chiefs with the points. I just got
Mm-hmm.
this weird feeling they'll beat the Chargers.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
You're
I don't
skipping
like
it.
that one. Yeah, I don't like that one.
Raiders at home -3 against the Broncos.
I like the Raiders.
I'll go Broncos because there's that one scenario if we lose, we could still get in. That would be the Jaguars losing and the Broncos winning.
Mm-hmm. There it is.
So just in case, I'll have that in my back
There
pocket.
it is. Well, you already know how I
And
feel
Broncos won last week.
about, you know how I feel about this last one. You already know how I feel about the last one.
Give me Dolphins.
You already
plus
know how I
2.5.
feel about this last one, bro. You already know what time I'm on with this last one.
I'll take the Dolphins.
Okay, I'm about to say if we ain't got one, we definitely gonna have that one. You already know what time I'm on.
I don't even need to say the teams
I don't
that are
even
playing.
care about it. You already know what time I'm on. All right, ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Yeah, it's that type of time. So yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
I got Dolphins with the points.
Let's go. All right, so y'all heard the picks. Christian Mans, you seen what time we on. Jaron Pittsburgh Steelers for life. If you able to, you know what I'm saying, do your spreadsheet like you did again, that was actually pretty dope. If you did it again, man, we greatly appreciate that. All right, from the heart, all right. But either way, that was fire. Absolutely.
That was awesome.
Absolutely.
2 more supers.
All right, and then
Or
we
no,
out.
1 more.
And then we out. So that way, wifey don't get jumps. That way, wifey get back with me, Deke. She be upset with me. I want to be upset with me.
Ethan Leach says, after much consideration, let's go Bills. He says unless. I don't know what that means.
Why y'all playing with my emotions? Unless it's no unless. We're not worried about the unless. We rolling with plan A. Ain't no option B. Burn the boats, Brick. Burn them. Just burn them all.
It's the third option.
Nah, we ain't worried about the boats. We ain't worried about the bridges. We ain't worried about nothing, man. All right?
It is the third option.
Pittsburgh in. Buffalo win. Lastly, before we go. All right? Drop it in the comment section as well. Do you want the Steelers in the playoffs? That's the real question. Do you want them in the playoffs? Because I remember 3 weeks ago was a time where nobody wanted them in the playoffs, bro. When they lost to the Cardinals and then we turned around and lost to the Patriots, nobody wanted that playoffs.
Fire Tomlin.
Yeah. So do y'all really want the Steelers in the playoffs? Let me know in the comment section, man. Let me know. You ain't got to be on this one, the strain. If you want to do it in the regular video when we done with this thing, you can do it over there too. But I want to know because that was definitely talk.
Well, everyone's going to say yes.
Oh, now they're going to say yes. But it was plenty of people that said no for a while.
Are there any receipts?
We'll leave for another day.
I know you got these dolphin emoji receipts.
Hey. I'm peeping this. I'm glad you brought this. I'm glad you brought this to my attention. All right. In fact, salute you on this one, Deke. Even though some of these are repeat offenders, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay. See, Jay Aprecio says no, he doesn't want playoffs.
He's trolling.
Knight Rider says yeah, but I don't think it happens. Rod Dollar says yes, sir. Okay. John Deason says yes with Kenny. X Concept says anyone not wanting playoffs is not a real fan. Three Kings Kendall says yes, it'll prove Mason QB1 because you know so many people are also on this kick of who cares about going to the postseason. We just gonna get beat again. That's why Coach Thomas should get fired. That's the other part of it too. But that's the other part that they say. So I'm just trying to double triple check before we get up out of here. If we risking it all, let me risk it all, right?
Some of these AFC teams that are in the playoffs should be scared of us.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. All right, okay, all right. Let me see what Leah says. Leah says, man, I definitely didn't want them in there, but now I do with the crying emoji. Hey, I see you, Leah. Hey, shout out to your honesty, girl. Shout out to your honesty right there. It's all right. You know what I mean? Hey, new information.
Right?
Just own it. Just own it. I'm about to say, I know everybody wanted on this year. I wanted them in the whole time. I'm like, yo, I know we was up here talking about it at times, man. So it is good to see
like
that.
70% of Steeler Nation right
now.
Come
on, bro.
Knew Mason was the guy.
Come on, bro. You catch the drift. We like, bro, when did this become this thing, bro? When was all these Mason supporters,
I get it. There was legitimately a pocket of people.
Deke.
There was like 5%.
But
maybe.
It feels like the majority.
That was like Mason needs a chance. I believe in Mason.
It feels real majority like right now, bro. Everybody I bump into was like, I told you, Mose, you was wrong. I'm like, yep, you're right, bro. You're absolutely right. You definitely called it. You know people that hit me with that? Yep, you're right, dude. Absolutely, man. Because everybody was, you know.
I just know everyone would have been in an uproar after Ben retired if we said, Mason's QB1. Everyone would have been in an uproar.
Yeah.
That's all I needed to know. Yeah. That's all I need to remember.
You know how it goes, man. You know how it goes.
Steven29 says Najee's gonna have 3 seasons over 1,000. Consistency.
Big facts. Love that. All right, so that will do it for today's episode. But y'all make sure to hit that like button one more again. We are finished, right? We ain't had no other supers that came in here, right?
Nope, that was the last one.
Shout out to each and every one of y'all. Subscribe as well if you have not done so. AJ Martinez, you know you're a rock star at life, and since you specifically asked where's the poll, I was gonna put it in, man, but you know, we ain't got enough time right now. I ain't trying to rush it. You know what I'm saying? Deke, you don't want to rush the poll in, right? You don't want to rush that poll. Deke don't like when the poll is rushed. He's like, bro, you got to take your time with this thing, man. So that's why you usually start early. So we got just plenty of time to let that poll kind of sit in there and we can really, you know, have some fun with the poll. But that's kind of why we ain't got a poll right now, all right? So next time, though.
Logan's telling me to go to Barnes & Nobles.
And there you have it, all right?
Well, you said that was like 4th or 5th ranked.
But you can't. It doesn't matter. They all dope options for you. You can't go wrong. It's just what level you want to go to. That's it. Like we said, casino versus this versus that. Yeah, man. You going to find what you're looking for. You just take that and just go right now. You're going to find exactly what you're looking for. All right? So that's that. But no, we really do got stuff wrong. So I appreciate y'all. You streaming this weekend? Where you at?
Yeah. I'll be over at Bleach Report after the game.
There it is.
And then I think my schedule's just pending for the rest of January based off what the Steelers do, playoffs, et cetera, et cetera.
Nah, for sure.
But yeah, this week I will be doing the post game after Steelers-Ravens.
Let's go. Bleacher Report app. If y'all ain't got it, make sure y'all download that thing. Show the
Follow
homie
me.
some love.
Yeah, they got
Show
a
the
little
homie some
account for me over
love.
there.
Like
At Deke
it.
_
I like it.
Follow
I like
me. You
it,
know when the
baby.
events are going live.
Let's go. You got the info right there, ladies and gents. All right. So that will do it. But until next time, baby.
Peace.